What's up, everybody, and welcome back for another Fever Game. Here on this Sunday afternoon, we got the Chicago Sky hosting the Indiana Fever.
What up, everybody?
Good morning, good afternoon, or maybe good night if you're in a part of the world where it's already nighttime.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Come on.
Wake up, J-Dog. I know it's only, 11:30 in the morning out there on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Nathaniel's in here. We got the Mod Squad. What up? Augie's Game Store. Justice07. Tony's in here. What up, Tony? Rhonda Davis. John's in here. Time. Seb Patton.
What's up? What's up? Pikachu's mom. What up? What up?
Pikachu.
Connor.
Connor says, yo, what's up, guys? What up, Connor?
What up?
Welcome on in, man. Thank y'all for hanging out already. Almost 200 people up in here. You guys were ready for this one. Lots of injuries. Lots of injuries going into this game, which is unfortunate. It sucks. I mean, Caitlin Clark still out, obviously.
Yeah.
And for the Chicago Sky, they're missing almost everybody. Most of the starting lineup is out right now, with the exception of Carmilla Cardosa. Angel Reese is out. She's been missing multiple games due to a back issue. Haley Van Lith was, I believe, already ruled out officially. Yep, she's dealing with an ankle injury, so no Haley Van Lith. I've made multiple thumbnails. I'm not going to make another one, so the one that's up right now is just going to have to do. Haley Van Lith has been ruled out just now. Ariel Atkins, their leading scorer, she's out due to a leg issue. That sucks. Courtney Vandersloot, obviously she's out for the season. But yeah, Angel Reese, Haley Van Lith, Mariah Jefferson, Ariel Atkins, Courtney Vandersloot, and more are out for the Sky. I think they're down to like 7 players, something like that.
This is going to be bad. I feel bad, man. That sucks.
And the Chicago Sky, without Angel Reese, have been getting beat down. Beat down. Like the differential has been insane. Like they've only won 7 games all season. They're not a very good overall team. Period. Right?
Yeah.
And with a rookie head coach, but without injuries, I mean they're hardly cracking like 70 points, 60 points sometimes, 50 points sometimes. They've lost 49. They've scored 49 points, 68 points, 57 points. So this could be a absolute blowout today.
Could be
An absolute blowout.
So let's at least hang out and have a good time. Keep us company, guys.
Angel Reese is out today. Yes, Angel Reese is out, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate because, for those who are newer to this channel, right, who, because we gained a lot of new friends this season, it was Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. It was LSU and Iowa that got us into women's basketball. That was the first ever women's basketball game we ever covered.
Oh yeah.
When we thought we would never do that, and we did, and we got hooked, and that's what started our journey. So I know this is a controversial take. It sucks that it is, but I know that's a controversial take. But I'm a fan of both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and I will always be a fan of those two, as well as all those women that were in that game with Iowa and LSU, because that started our journey. So they will always hold a special place in my heart and our hearts. So Reese, Clark, Gabby Marshall, Kate Martin, Flau'jae Johnson, who hasn't even made it to the league yet, Anissa Morrow. These are all players that I root for because they got us into it.
Yeah.
They got us into it.
We wouldn't be here. Now we do have $2 donation from Johnny Fish Eyes. Says, pay me worth, be profitable, and win a championship.
Okay, so Johnny Fish Eyes, I disagree with that. I do, because they have never asked, and they are not asking for, nor has any other athlete ever asked for a cut of the profits of a league. What they're asking is for a revenue share. There's a big difference in that. And with that, I'm with the players. I am. Me and Shaw were just talking about this before the game started. We were talking about how Caitlin Clark, last year, she was second only to Steph Curry in jersey sales in basketball. She outsold everybody else. She outsold LeBron James. She outsold Luka Doncic. She outsold SGA, who ended up becoming the MVP. She outsold Nikola Jokic, who's regarded as the best basketball player on planet Earth. She outsold all of them with the exception of Steph Curry. And Caitlin Clark doesn't get a dime of that.
Not one penny.
She doesn't get, none of these players do.
NBA players do. They get a slice.
Yeah. Wrestlers do. They get a percentage of their merch sales in WWE. So I think that's a completely fair take to say that these women players deserve at least that. They deserve a share, a percentage of the merch that they push.
Yeah.
Especially with these big time players.
That's crazy. That's pretty insane.
But what's up, Indrid? How you doing? Texas Chicano, what up, man?
What up? What up? What up, Victor? Yeah, found us in time. Well, yeah, the game hasn't started yet, so we got plenty of time.
Andrew's in here. We got Corey Childs. Rizzo's in here. Tony, what up?
What up? What up? Melissa, how's it going? What up? And Ken, what up? Jets in the house. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás you? How about the Sparks on a 5-game win streak?
Sparks on a 5-game win streak. They're starting to rock and roll. And I heard that Cameron Brink is getting herself closer and closer to possibly returning here soon for the Los Angeles Sparks. I was watching that game last night where it came down to the wire against the New York Liberty. And it was, who was it? Was it Azurá Stevens that called game? Like, she just tossed up the ball. It went tough, and it went in a reverse shot up that went in and won the game. It was crazy. It was crazy. So I hear Brink is taking steps closer to coming back here soon. It was Rakia Jackson. Thank you, Jets. It was Rakia, not Azurá. Although Azurá Stevens did have a great game last night.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Rochito?
What up, Roach? Oh, also, Fever fans, big news that happened since the last time we streamed the Indiana Fever.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't, but check this out. The Indiana Fever have signed Chloe Bibby. Chloe Bibby. She is an Australian player, so we know we have a lot of people who tune in from Australia, so shout out to one of y'all's own. Chloe Bibby has signed with the Indiana Fever on a 7-day hardship contract. Chloe, she last played in the WNBA with the Golden State Valkyrie, and she played against the Indiana Fever on June 19th, where she had 12 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and was 4 for 9 from the field, 2 for 6. Now, who's Chloe Bibby? She is a pretty big player. I think she's like 6'2". Depends on who you ask because she has different measurements on different teams. But she's a big player who can stretch the floor. She's a stretch big, and that's something that bodes well with the Indiana Fever. She likes to play at a fast pace. In her interviews that she was giving during practice the other day, she was talking about this. She was like, hey, listen, the Indiana Fever, they like to play fast, and that's how I like to play. So I think I could find myself a good little role here, and maybe Chloe Bibby could find herself a permanent spot here on this roster because the Indiana Fever are under the 12-man roster limit. So welcome, Chloe Bibby. That's what she brings to the table. She's a stretch big. She's a big player with size, but she can knock down the outside shot.
That's what's up. And
also listening to Stephanie White's interview as well, she mentioned multiple times about her playing next to Aaliyah Boston. So I guess we're probably going to see that a lot. Chloe Bibby playing next to Aaliyah Boston.
Okay. Well, welcome to the Fever.
Yeah, from down under, Chloe Bibby on the roster for the Indiana Fever. She did travel with the team. I don't know if she's going to be playing this game. I would assume she is. Yeah. In this game against the Sky, I'm sure she could find herself some pretty good minutes because honestly, I think this could be a blowout. But welcome on in, Chloe Bibby, to the squad.
Is that last time bring back bad memories?
Oh, yeah. What Sean's talking about was many, many years ago, back like in the early 2000s when I was in high school, I used to play NBA Live with my then best friend from high school, and we would play these basketball games, right? NBA Live, and he would always choose the Sacramento Kings because they had a great team back then, right? A great team. and he would always just spam 3-point shots with Mike Bibby of the Sacramento Kings. And every time he would score, he would say, Bibby, baby, beautiful. And he would just repeat that over and over again, and it drove me nuts to the point of me literally attacking him. He drove me nuts. So it's been a running gag here on this channel for years. So
one of these years for Christmas, I'm gonna get you a baby, beautiful shirt.
hey, I don't mind saying that for Chloe though.
Yeah.
Bibby, baby, beautiful.
We should. That should be her every time she hits a 3.
Bibby, baby, beautiful.
I like it.
But welcome on in, folks. Over 500 in the house. Smack that thumbs up. We're going to go over keys to the game. We're going to go over stats and then game time predictions. We are just welcoming in the newest member of the Indiana Fever on a 7-day hardship contract, Chloe Bibby, a big who can shoot from downtown.
Well, hopefully we see some splashes tonight from her.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Hey, what's up, Jed Lockett? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, too.
Jed Lockett's in here. Ian's in the house. Yannick's in here. Big Wood is in the house. Sonic Boom's in here. Kenneth's in the house. Zion Gabriel. 4 leches. Now there's 4 leches out there.
4 leches. Okay. What's up, Ian?
Yeah, with Caitlin Clark, the Blonde Bombers, and Lexi Hall, Sophie Cunningham, and now, Bibby, baby, beautiful.
Yeah. Let's go. What's up, Harry Pothead? What's up, buddy?
Harry Pothead, what's good, man? What's good? Hey, thank you so much for the subscribe, Bree. Thank you for the subscribe. And injury update. Once again, injury update. A lot of players out for the Chicago Sky. Haley Van Lith was ruled out, as well as Ariel Atkins. She's missing, I think this is her 3rd game out now. She's our leading scorer. Angel Reese is out once again. She's missed multiple games due to a back injury. And of course, Caitlin Clark is still out with a groin issue.
Yeah.
So those are your major injury updates.
So a lot of injuries, mainly for the Chicago Sky, which sucks. But
Yeah, Haley Van Lith. Yeah. Thank you so much, DRHT.
thank you, buddy.
Yeah, Haley Van Lith just got ruled out. She's dealing with an ankle issue. So Chicago Sky down to not very much. It's all on the shoulders of Camilla Cardoso, who I absolutely love Camilla. Rebecca Allen, Rachel Benham, they're all going to have to really, really step up today. If you're a Chicago Sky fan, it could get rough as it has been over the last few games.
Yep. Hey, $2 donation from Devin. Let's go Fever, listening from work.
Listening from work? Let's go, Devin. Look at that. It's Sunday afternoon. He's in work, and he's got us on in the headphones. Let's go.
Yeah, got you, bro. We got you. We got you. Jet said Reese's a game time decision is still up in the air. On here it shows she's out.
It shows she's been out for like the last 25 minutes.
Yeah.
She's been ruled out.
Yeah, 39 minutes ago it says.
Yeah.
Officially.
I've been updating their Twitter too to get word from them. And there it is. There it is. Their starting 5 will be Rachel Benham, Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, Elizabeth Williams, and Camilla Cardoso.
Yep. So there you go. There you go. It's official.
Doesn't sound good for this guy? No. Mm-mm.
Which sucks. So I know every time the Fever and Sky play, we all, because of what happened in college, would love to see Reese and Clark go at it, but obviously.
And they moved this game to United Center.
Yeah.
This game was moved to where the Chicago Bulls play. Can you put this on ABC?
Oh.
They moved this game to the United Center. What's up, Motown Mike? How you doing? It's what time? It's 10:46 a.m. here in Alaska, says Andrew. Well, good morning. Scott Porterfield, what up, man?
What up? There we go.
Is this a national televised game? Yes. This is on ABC/ESPN, and I think ESPN Plus as well. We're 17 minutes and 20 seconds away from tip-off. 17 minutes away from tip-off.
That means a little about a few minutes past the hour.
John Frost, welcome on in. Damon Zapp. The Jetsons is in here.
What's up?
What up, everybody? Shout out to the Mod Squad, the Cult of Fury Elite. Thank y'all for smacking that thumbs up. We appreciate y'all being here. Gonna go over all the stats and everything you guys need to know before the game starts. Once again, the injury update. Caitlin Clark still out with a groin issue. Angel Reese still out with a back injury. She's been missing multiple games from that. Haley Van Lith is out with an ankle injury. Ariel Atkins, their leading scorer, she's missing, I believe, her fourth game now. She's dealing with a leg issue. And Mariah Jefferson is out for the Chicago Sky. For the Indiana Fever, you're going to see a new face out there, and that is going to be their newest signing, Chloe Bibby. Chloe Bibby last played with the Golden State Valkyrie. She's a stretch big. She can knock down shots from downtown. She's got good size. She likes to play at a fast pace, which fits well with this Indiana Fever squad. So welcome on in, Chloe Bibby. Looking at these teams, so going into this game, Indiana's a top 4 scoring offense. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky, they are second to worst offense scoring in the WNBA. In points against, or points allowed, in points allowed, Indiana's allowing 80 points a game. But meanwhile, the Chicago Sky are allowing 86 points a game, second worst in the league. Damn. They are a better rebounding team than the Indiana Fever. However, they're missing Angel Reese, the league's leading rebounder. Turnovers, though. Chicago Sky give up the worst amount of turnovers in the WNBA, which is about 16 a game.
Damn, that's a lot. Ugh. Damn. Oh, $2 real quick from Devin. Says, forgot to ask you how you two doing. I'm doing good.
Devin, doing great. Looking forward to this game. Another stream with you guys.
Yep.
And enjoying the rest of the Sunday afternoon. Devin, I hope work goes smooth for you, dude. Thank you. Hope you're doing well as well.
Thank you, buddy.
But both teams are the Indiana Fever are 3-2 in their last 5 games. Chicago Sky are 1-4 in their last 5. They are 4-7 at home. Fever are 5-6 away, looking to go 500 here today. And the Chicago Sky have only won 7 games all season long.
It's been a rough year for them.
Most of their wins have come here at home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most of them. But you know what? Let's hope Fever don't take them for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Hope not.
You guys hear about Caitlin Clark, her rookie card selling for over $500,000? Yes, I heard about that.
What?
It was like $600,000 or something like that. Something crazy.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Hey, Tristan Allen.
What up, bro?
Now let's go to keys of the game. You guys know some of the stats going into today's game between the two teams. Some of the keys to this game with all these injuries. Look, Fever, keep it simple and dominate out the gate.
Yeah.
They're down to Camila Cardosa and Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse. No disrespect to them, but the Indiana Fever should be able to set the tone early and dominate out the gate. Key number 2, capitalize off the turnovers. As you just saw, the Chicago Sky give up the league's worst amount of turnovers. They're dead last in turnovers allowed. 16 they give up.
Got to capitalize on that.
In the last 2 games, the Indiana Fever have scored 23 and 24 points off of their turnovers. So continue to do that. Another, play fast and move that ball. Play fast, move that ball, capitalize off of their turnovers, set the tone, and don't let up, and this should be a blowout.
They've given up almost 100 points last game and 91 points the game before that, so you could put up some points on this team.
The Fever are favored by 10.5 going into this game. 10.5.
Should be able to win by more than that. Good.
Devin says, work's going smooth. It's currently dead here, so I'm sitting in the lobby waiting for some customers. All right, so it's chilling. It's chilling. Easy money.
Yep.
Easy money. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Another key to the game is don't blow it, says Bird Dog.
That's all.
Don't blow it.
Don't take it for granted, man. Please don't.
Don't blow it. I like that. Yes. Dominate out the gate and don't get complacent, you know? I mean, the Chicago Sky, they have nothing. They're down to like 7, 8 players. So don't let a desperate team find some rhythm.
That's why you play fast and wear them down.
Yes.
So let's go.
What's up, Mr. Fulton?
What's up? Dibby, the key to the game, don't play down to your opponent. Yes.
Never play down to your opponent. And I like that because the Indiana Fever have done that quite a few times this season.
Yep.
Even with Caitlin Clark, they have played down to their opponent at times where they play much, much better against the better end teams, but then kind of struggle with some of the lower end squads in the WNBA, blowing some leads, having some rough second halves. But in that last game, though, against the Aces, it was the exact opposite. It was a second half where they really started to get their groove going.
Yep. Take care of business.
Started dominating defensively, started making plays. Kelsey Mitchell still doing her thing. Ari McDonald hitting that dagger 3 to end the Aces.
Oh, sick step back.
Sophie was incredible. She was one of the big X factors in that game. Natasha Howard, she's been having a great month. And, of course, Lexi Hull. Lexi Hull, who, again, the box score never tells her true story. She's out there doing everything. She's been huge. Michaela Timpson had some good minutes in that game against the Aces as well.
Yeah, actually minutes. She actually got minutes.
So this squad's looking a lot more comfortable in their roles, more cohesive.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's keep that trend going. I love it.
Sophie Cunningham is showing up to the game wearing a t-shirt that says, "Hot girls eat Arby's. We have the meats."
I love that. That's funny.
Sophie Cunningham, she's always going to show up to the game with personality. And then Caitlin Clark's going to show up with a Stranger Things Fever t-shirt. She's just a t-shirt and pants. She's chilling.
She's chilling.
She's built for comfort right now.
Yeah. No, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Hey, Peggy Sue. How you doing, Peggy Sue? Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. I love that song by Buddy Holly. Pretty, pretty, pretty Peggy Sue. What's up, AJ?
What up? What up? Yeah. We appreciate you, Fubar. Fubar 1986. Shout out to you.
Scott makes a pretty good point. He says he's a huge fan of Caitlin Clark, and he just wishes that some of the talk around Caitlin Clark in the WNBA would stick to more of like what's going on the court and not making things more than what they need to be. And we've seen that a lot throughout the entire league, especially with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Like I said, again, I know this is a hot take, even though it probably shouldn't be, but I'm a fan of both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. We have a lot more people in the house, so some of you guys probably don't know. Maybe you guys are newer here. But our first ever game that got us into women's basketball, covering it, was last year with Iowa versus LSU. Never sat down and watched a women's basketball game before. Didn't think we would ever stream a women's basketball game, you know?
Nope.
But going into that one, I was like, man, the whole world is talking about this. Who is this Caitlin Clark? Who is this Angel Reese? Who is Iowa and LSU? Because the world is talking about it. Well, let me school myself up and let me see what's going on here. And then checking out these players and just getting to know them, watching their games and catching their personalities. I was like, wow. We got to get in on this. We got to do this. I want to watch this Caitlin Clark. I want to watch this Angel Reese. I want to watch this Kate Money Martin. I love the way they play. So we did it. We covered that game, and we've been hooked ever since. And that's why we're here to this day. So I will always have a love and respect for all the women that were in that game between LSU and Iowa. Love me some Caitlin Clark. Love me some Angel Reese. Anissa Morrow. Love Flau'jae Johnson. Gabby Marshall, who's not in the league, but shout out to her. Kate Martin. Huge fan of them all. And yeah, some of the talk has gotten crazy and just outlandish, and some of these things, a lot of these things haven't even been true.
Yeah.
And things going beyond basketball, which is unfortunate. It always happens, but it's unfortunate. And luckily we don't do that here.
Yeah. We don't reach for random stuff. But yeah. So we appreciate everybody that's hanging out with us and, and feel the same way. Let's go. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Let's go, Jeff. Australia, baby.
I think it's time to get into game time predictions.
Ooh, let's do it.
I think it's time to get into game time predictions. Let me update this to make sure to see if the line has changed at all. Yes, it did. So the Indiana Fever are now favored by 11.5 points going into this game, and the over/under is 156.5 points.
Okay, that didn't change.
So, folks, Fever fans, Sky fans, Hoop fans, let us know, who do you have winning this game? Are you taking the Fever, or are you taking the Sky? The Chicago Sky on a 4-game losing streak. Indiana Fever coming off that nice win against the Las Vegas Aces, where they won by double-digit points. I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm taking the Indiana Fever.
You're going to take the Fever?
Yes.
Oh, Josh.
Oh, I hit the wrong thing. There we go.
I'm
Fever.
going Fever as well. Chicago Sky will have 5 games in a row.
I love the way this team is looking right now. I love the way this team is looking. Even that in that loss against the New York Liberty, they looked good for like 3 quarters before they blew that fourth, where Brianna Stewart and Sabrina and Jonquil Jones just broke through the veil, and then it just became too much at the end. But even in that, you saw what this team is just truly capable of, right?
Yeah.
And they got the job done against Las Vegas, and I don't think they're going to have trouble getting it done here. Just don't play down to your competition, and I think the Fever should be fine.
Fingers crossed.
Now let's talk about that MVP. Who's going to be the MVP for today's game?
MVP.
I'm going to go with none other than Kelsey Mitchell, the leading scorer for the Indiana Fever this season, and someone who has been on a roll as of late.
I'm going as Mitchell as well. She's
Go.
been a monster.
Go with Kelsey Mitchell?
Yeah.
Now, what about the X Factor? I want to know y'all's X Factor because there are so many options. You got Sophie, you got Natasha Howard, you got Erin McDonald, you got, of course, Lexi Hall. Who do you got for your X Factor today? Sean?
My X Factor, I'm going to go. I usually been going Sophie lately, but I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go Howard.
Natasha Howard, she's been having a fantastic month.
Yeah.
Much better. The best basketball she's played in a Fever uniform in this past month.
She's been running, almost getting a double-double every time.
And she had a big game against the Aces.
Yep.
For me, I'm going to go with Sophie Cunningham. She's been putting up double-digit points, and she's been scoring. Over these last 6 games, her shooting percentage and the points she's scoring, as well as everything else she brings to the table, have been top-notch. That's why Stephanie White put her into the starting lineup, because of her scoring ability and to get that out the gate. So Sophie Cunningham will be my X Factor. I see some of y'all saying Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall was so brilliant defensively in that game against the Las Vegas Aces. There were some possessions where she guarded and did a very great job on Asia Wilson. That's very hard to do, and Lexi Hall was out there doing that.
Yeah.
So some of y'all going with Lexi, that's a really good option as well. There's a lot of good options in this one.
Yeah.
But let's move on to props. Who's going to score the first points of the game? Who scores the first points?
I'm going to go Cardoso.
Cardosa? Or Cardoso. Cardoso. I will be going with Aaliyah Boston. Give me Aaliyah Boston. Look, Camilla, I love Camilla Cardoso too. I covered her last year when she was in South Carolina before coming into the WNBA. Love Camilla, but she does struggle with players like Aaliyah Boston, who are a little too quick for Camilla. And Aaliyah Boston, she can face up on other bigs and hit jump shots or hit those fadeaways. And she's been knocking down some threes as of late. Camilla struggles with bigs like that. So I think Boston, she could end up even being the MVP today.
She could.
She could have a great game.
Boston's always one of those could be MVP every game.
Now, what about the first splash of the game? And if you don't know what a splash is a 3-pointer. And we keep track of those. You'll see splash counters on next to the scoreboard.
Yep.
But who do you think's going to knock down that first splash of the game?
I believe I'm going to go Sophie. I'm going to go Sophie.
You're going with Sophie Cunningham. She's been knocking down some threes.
Yes.
She's been splashing out there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Kelsey Mitchell to knock down the first splash of the game. And I see some of you guys going with Sophie. Iguodala. Rachel Benham says Jets. Rachel Benham of the Chicago Sky.
Okay.
A lot of Sophies. A lot of Sophies.
Nice. One Bombers, one of them. Yeah.
JB Sebas, appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay. Now moving on to over-under. Over-under, which is 156.5. I'm taking the under for sure because the Chicago Sky over the last 3 games have been putting out 49 points, 68 points, and then in the last game, 57 points. And I think with the Indiana Fever's defense playing the way it has lately, I think they hold them to a lot less points.
I'll be the over. I'll go over.
You're going over?
Because I'm looking at that Lynx game that Chicago played.
Yeah.
91-68.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be over. So I think it could be something like that.
Okay, so that's our game time predictions. And once again, thank you so much, Leud, for the subscribe. Mm-hmm. The Indiana Fever have signed a new player to a 7-day hardship contract, and that is Chloe Bibby, who last played with the Golden State Valkyries. She was cut by them and added to the Indiana Fever here over the last few days. Chloe Bibby is a big player who can knock down shots from the perimeter. So she's a stretch big for the Indiana Fever, and she plays well in fast-paced offenses. So she should fit well here with the Indiana Fever, and we'll see how long she stays on this roster as well.
Yeah. All right, there you have it. Thank you, everybody that played along with us on the predictions.
Starting 5 for the Indiana Fever will be Ari McDonald, Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, Natasha Howard, and Aaliyah Boston. The starting 5 for the Chicago Sky will be Rachel Benham, Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, Elizabeth Williams, and Camila Cardoso.
Go. Let's go, guys. Tip-off is about to happen any minute now.
Keep smacking that thumbs up. Where we at? We at 1.1 thousand people in the house on this Sunday afternoon.
We are literally 1 like away from 300. Guys, we usually try to go for like at least 400 before tip-off. Can we get that? Can we get a like spike with 1.1K in here? Let's go.
We appreciate the company.
Let's get it. Let's have some fun. Early Sunday afternoon. Early Sunday afternoon, baby. Baby. All right.
This game is taking place in the United Center, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Taking place in the United Center where the Chicago Bulls play. That Bulls.
They had to get a big arena.
Unfortunately, everybody's out.
All right, they're showing their starting lineups, like Josh just mentioned those earlier. We're about to have tip-off.
Yes, Reese and Caitlin Clark are both out.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark with a groin issue and Angel Reese dealing with a back injury. Ariel Atkins is also out for the Sky. She's their leading scorer. She's been dealing with a leg issue. She's missed multiple games for that. Chicago Sky will be in their black uniforms here tonight, or today. And the Indiana Fever in their white uniforms. Indiana in their white uniforms. Sky in their black with the blue pinstripe. Are y'all ready? They're getting ready. They're getting ready for tip-off. So come on, Fever fans, Sky fans, Hoop fans, let's go. And there's the tip-off. The Chicago Sky will have the first possession. They'll be shooting on the right side of the court. Here's Rachel Benham on top of the key, handoff to Camila. Milla down inside against Boston. Turn around, fadeaway shot. Good for Cardoso. Camila Cardoso with the first bucket of the game. Did anybody predict that? Indiana Fever back on the other side. Aaliyah Boston attacks right back against Camila. Camila with a good defensive stop right there. Boss knocked loose, and Natasha Howard recovers. Bounce pass. Sophie for 3. Sophie the miss. Rebound falls to Elizabeth Williams of the Sky. 9:23 left to go in the first quarter. Let's do a countdown here in case anyone wants to get synced up. 9:18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. The drive down the hill is a missed layup by Elizabeth Williams. Chasing down the rebound is Ari McDonald, and she's off to the races at the front court. Fever in their white uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. Sky in their black uniforms. Howard in the post, backing down Elizabeth Williams. Oh, nice little up and under, and a whistle. Natasha's called for a travel.
Took one too many steps.
What up, Sonic Boom? What up, Zachary Butler? What's up, Kenny? Bleep me, VH. Shelly's in here. George is in the house. I Love Country. Jimbo. Debbie's in here. What up, Debbie?
What up?
Welcome on in, everybody. All right, 18 on the shot clock for the Chicago Sky. They have the possession, shooting on the right side of the court. Off the screen, Rachel Benham straight away. 3, knocks it down. The first splash of the game comes from the Sky, and it's Rachel Banham from downtown. 5-0 Sky. Airy misses the mid-range jumper. Rebound is knocked loose by Natasha Howard from Camilla, but Camilla recovers. Outlet pass to Elizabeth Williams. Stolen up. Broken up by the Fever. And here comes Boston bringing it up court. Boston looks left side of the court. Looks right. Looks left. And there's going to be a whistle. A personal foul called against Rebecca Allen.
Oh, okay. Come on, Fever. Starting off a little slow. Just got to find your rhythm. Come on.
Shout out to the 1.2 thousand listening and watching from wherever you guys are from on this Sunday afternoon. Ball's inbound it. Fever have the possession, looking for their first score of the game. Pull up 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell all the way from a high arcing shot. Knocks it in. Quickly back to the way. Camilla Cardoso is blocked by Boston out of bounds.
Good defense.
Boston with the denial on Camilla.
Thank you for subscribing, Natalie. Natalia? Sorry.
Natalia. Hey, one of my favorite women wrestlers of all time. Natalia. Ball's going to be inbound here for the Chicago Sky on the baseline. Rachel Banham to the baseline to Camilla. And the ball's knocked loose. It's going to be a steal for the Indiana Fever. That's a steal assessed to Sophie Cunningham. That's what she's been doing all season long, folks. Bounce pass inside, a feed to Natasha Howard, puts the ball on the floor, goes up, blocked by Elizabeth Williams, into the hands of Rebecca Allen, who will bring it up for the Sky, who are up 5-3. 7:43 left to go in the first quarter. Elizabeth Williams on the elbow, she'll drive, and she gets ripped by Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell will be fouled in transition by Rachel Banham, who just picked up her second, right?
Yeah. Well,
or that they're saying that's her first. I could have sworn that was her second.
no, Rebecca had the other. Allen, remember?
Before the Rebecca Allen, wasn't there a foul by Rachel Banham here up top?
Oh, maybe.
On a few possessions earlier?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, so, well, Rebecca Allen's called for that foul. It's Fever basketball with 7.5 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Kelsey Mitchell, the top of the key, swings it left wing. Sophie feeds it to Natasha. The give and go to Sophie. Kick out to Boston. Aries swings it. Mitchell, the catch and shoot 3. No good. Rebound falls to Camilla. Cardoso, outlet pass to Rachel Banham, gets thrown up by Natasha Howard. To Mitchell, she'll drive in on Camilla. Bounce pass, Connor Airy with the finish. Oh, what a cut. What a cut by Airy, and what a find by Kelsey Mitchell.
Beautiful.
To tie the game at 5. 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Here's Rebecca Allen attacking downhill against Sophie. Misses at the rim. And that's going to be a rebound for Aaliyah Boston. Outlet to Airy. Ahead to Natasha. Finds Mitchell. Catch and shoot 3. From the wing. Another splash for Kelsey.
She's got all the threes.
Kelsey Mitchell gives Indiana the lead 8-5. Mitchell now with 6 points. Sky have the possession down by 3 now. 6.5 to go. Elizabeth fed down low. And a hook shot will fall for Elizabeth Williams over Natasha Howard.
Nice little hook shot. We'll read that donation in just a second, Avatar.
Airy off the screen from Boston. Drive, kick. Howard driving floater. Short rebound goes to Kia Nurse. Nurse will bring it into the front court for the Sky. They are down by 1. Entry pass in the post to Camilla. She misses at the rim, gets her own rebound, and the putback will go for Camilla, who's got 4 points now with 4 rebounds. Chicago Sky regain the lead on that. 9-8. 5:54 to go. Boston setting the screen for Mitchell to drive. The kick, the catch and shoot 3. Sophie the miss, and the rebound falls to Williams. Her second of the game for the Sky. Chicago's up by 1 with 5:40 to go. Kia Nurse on the right short corner finds an ice open jumper, and she knocks that one in from the right short corner for 2. Sky up now 3 points. 11-8. 5.5 remaining in this first quarter. Boston with the dribble handoff to Mitchell off the screen from Boston. Step back from the foul line. That will rattle home for Kelsey Mitchell, who now has 8 and brings it to within 1.
There we go. Come on.
5:14 to go, and we're going to get a whistle. Erin McDonald's called for the foul against, she fouls Rachel Banham.
And we got a $10 donation from Avatar. So, sub Josh, Sean, and chat. How's it going today? I finally got a Switch 2 yesterday. It came with Mario Kart World.
Ooh, and how is it? I can't wait to eventually get me a Nintendo Switch 2. And of course, got to get Mario Kart. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy for you, Avatar. I hope you're enjoying some Mario Kart World.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro.
Thank you, Avatar, so much for the $5 donation, man. 5:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Ball's inbounded. 14 the shot clock. Camilla going to work in the post against Boston, and she double dribbles. Great defense there by Boston.
There you go.
Turnover, Fever Ball.
Josh, we got another donation. $5 from Mr. Boltbeak. Hey, fellas, it's been a long time. Josh, I want your commentary on Kelsey Plum and other WNBA stars still taking shots at CC when bringing the money.
All right, I'll get to that in the commercial break, okay? Mister, thank you so much for the 5. I'll get to that in the commercial break. 4:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Here's Sophie Cunningham to Michaela Timpson, who checks in. Handoff falls to Kelsey Mitchell. She brings out Kia Nurse, finds Sophie in the right corner. She'll bring it to the right elbow, bringing out... that's Marquisha Davis, who got picked up by the Sky. Boston will shoot at the shot clock. She misses, and that's going to be a shot clock turnover. She did not get that off in time, and now we're going to get an official timeout with 4:41 left to go here in the first quarter. Sky 11, Fever with 10. Sir, Mr. Boltbeak says, I want your commentary on Kelsey Plum and other WNBA players shit-talking, taking shots on CC when she bringing in the money. Well, I think some of that is definitely overblown. You're talking about when Kelsey Plum made that terrible, terrible joke. And first off, she wasn't talking specifically to Caitlin Clark. She was talking about Team Clark.
Yeah.
She said Team Clark. And it was a badly timed joke where you would have to have context for that joke to even make sense. So I don't agree with Kelsey Plum saying that. That even you saw Sabrina Ionescu. She looked at her and said, I don't think that should have been mentioned, because Sabrina knew people were going to take that and run away with it how they will. They're going to completely take it out of context because there was none given.
Yeah.
So the context is that everybody was partying the night before, right? And the meeting was like at 8:30 or something like that in the morning that day. So Kelsey Plum was insinuating that Team Clark, they were out partying, and none of them made it to the meeting because they were partying or whatever. Which they had already all decided that they were going to do this thing at the WNBA All-Star game. So yeah, it was a terrible joke. And here's the thing, Kelsey Plum and Caitlin Clark, they're cool with each other. And we saw that during the All-Star weekend. A lot of these players are cool with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of this stuff is blown out of proportion.
Very much so. Very much so.
What a dumb take. That's the exact take. That's exactly what happened, DJ. So there's perception, there's reality. And it seems like you don't want your perception to be killed by any kind of reality. That's exactly what happened. That was exactly what happened. It was a stupid comment. Exactly, Justice 07. It was a stupid comment that she shouldn't have said, because people did end up taking that and running away with their own perceptions because, yeah. Now, are there people out there who don't respect Clark and they don't give her the respect that she deserves? Absolutely. There's always been that. That happened with Michael Jordan when he was coming to the league. When he was taking the league to another level, there was a whole lot of that with Michael. Trust me, some of you guys are old enough to have been there and watched it. I saw it. I saw the Jordan rules. I saw that live, Jordan rules, where they would beat up Michael Jordan. They would physically assault Michael Jordan out there. Sometimes there's a saying, it pays the cost to be the boss.
Yep.
So sometimes when you are the cash cow, when you're the biggest draw, you're also going to draw that kind of attention too. Yeah. I was there since Justice 07. Oh yeah. Back in the day, they used to beat up not just Michael Jordan. They used to do that with Larry Bird. They used to do that with Magic Johnson. When they came into the league, Larry Bird used to get assaulted out there. And not just like hard physical play. No. I'm talking, they used to try to take out Larry Bird. They used to try to take out Michael Jordan. Like they tried to physically hurt him.
Yep.
No Lambeer. Yeah, Lambeer. Bill Lambeer. To this day, Larry Bird hates Bill Lambeer. So does Michael Jordan. It's ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I was so happy when Chicago Bulls finally walked the Detroit Pistons off the court. I remember that to this day. I was just a little Joshua. We're back from the commercial break, and it is a turnover by the Chicago Sky. Good defense once again by the Indiana Fever. 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. The driving kick to Sophie Cunningham feeds it inside to Aaliyah Boston. Finds Michaela on the baseline, and she scores with the reverse layup. Great ball movement by the Indiana Fever, and with that, they take the lead 12-11. 4:06 left to go here in the first quarter. And here's the pull-up jumper that's missed by Marquisha Davis. Rebound falls to Erin McDonald. She brings it to the front court. Finds a driving Michaela. She has to save it in bounds, but into the hands of Rebecca Allen. She brings it up court for the Chicago Sky. Finds Kia Nurse, who shoots a deep three. That's going to be a misfire. Michaela grabs the rebound. On the floor for the Fever, it's Sydney Colson, Michaela Timpson, Erin McDonald, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston. Mitchell, the drive from the elbow, left-hand finish. No! Michaela with the rebound, and she is fouled by Elizabeth Williams with 3:34 left to go here in the first quarter.
I'm glad Timpson's getting minutes, man. Thank God. Last game wasn't a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Yeah. I love country. Timpson's in.
Kelsey Mitchell's going to inbound this from the right sideline. Kelsey Mitchell catch and shoot three from the wing once again. She's been knocking that down.
Damn.
Brian Stevenson, if you didn't catch, then that completely went over your head, buddy. That went completely over your head. Completely over your head. And here is a pull-up jumper that's going to be missed by the Chicago Sky. That was Maddie Westfield, the rookie for the Chicago Sky, who's now on the floor. Up by 4, it's Indiana, 15-11 with 3:06 to go. Michaela Timpson going to work inside, turnaround shot over Maddie is good. Michaela Timpson, what a jump shot.
Okay.
Two.
What's the run?
It's a 9-0 run for the NF Fever in the last 2:40. And a pull-up three by Rachel Banham is no good. Rebound falls to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell hits Sophie in transition. I'm sorry, that was Lexi who misses the three. Rebound will go to Camila Cardoso, and she will outlet this to Rachel Banham. Banham off the screen from Camila, and offensive foul against Cardoso. Lexi Hull is one of the league's best, if not the best, in drawing offensive fouls in the WNBA, and she draws one again from Camila.
She got laid out. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, capitalize. Capitalize.
2.5 remaining here in the first quarter. It's 17-11, a 6-point lead for the Indiana Fever. Here's Aaliyah Boston in the high post. Finds Lexi Hull on the right wing outside. Off the screen from Boston. Pull up from the right elbow, and that's good for 2. Lexi Hull knocks it down for 2. She puts them up 8. Let's go, Lexi. That's her first score of the game. Wow. Here come the Chicago Sky with Elizabeth Williams, Rachel Banham, Kia Nurse, Westfield, and Marquisha Davis. A pull-up three by Rachel Banham's no good. Elizabeth Williams with the rebound, kick out. Here is Maddie. Now a swing out to Elizabeth Williams, the left corner. To Kia Nurse, it goes on the wing. She'll drive from the wing and stop and pop the 2. No good. Boston with the rebound, her third of the game. 1:45 remaining in the first quarter. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. Lexi, inside feed to Boston, kick out to Sydney Colson, who misses the 3. Chasing down the rebound is Rachel Banham. A huge transition outlet pass ahead to Kia Nurse leads to a layup for the Sky, who finally score and cut the lead to 6.
Been a while.
Who cut the lead to 6. 1:20 to go. Kelsey Mitchell inside. Boston layup is good.
Wow.
I don't know if Stevens or that guy who commented that earlier is still in the chat. He says, "You can't do that now." Here's the clue, dude. You weren't allowed to do that then. You weren't allowed to do that then. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Maddie? With a turnover right here for the Chicago Sky. It's Fever ball. It's Fever basketball.
Big Fever on a 13-2 run right now.
You can't do that now.
That's the point. And that was the whole point of what you were talking about.
Some people are just silly.
Bibby's in.
Chloe Bibby is in, the newest member of the Indiana Fever from Down Under. The Australian Chloe Bibby was picked up by the Fever on a 7-day hardship contract. Here's Mitchell, the drive, bounce past Michaela, pump fake. She'll put them on the floor, drive, and blocked by Elizabeth, but into the hands of Lexi, who kicks out, and it's going to be Chloe Bibby, baby, beautiful for a splash.
Welcome to the Fever.
Bibby, baby, beautiful. Yes, welcome to the Indiana Fever. She puts them up 24-13. That's what she's here for. That's what she does. Another great steal there for the Fever. Here's Kelsey Mitchell in transition. Left-hand layup. It's good. Points off the turnovers. That's what I'm talking about. Indiana 26, Chicago Sky 13. It's an 18-2 run in the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
Damn.
And here comes the Chicago Sky with no shot clock. 7 seconds to go here. Rachel Benham, a deep top of the key three. Off the mark, goes out of bounds. And there will be 1.3 seconds to go.
Wow. You said 18-2 run?
18-2 run. Ball's inbounded, and Sydney Colson will just let the time expire. That does it for the first quarter. Indiana leads it by 13 points, 26-13. My goodness. Kelsey Mitchell has half the points for the Sky. She's got 13.
Wow.
She's got 13.
She's hit 3 threes today already. 3 threes. Hey, if you're a Fever fan, you got to be loving this. And the crazy thing is, in the beginning of this game, it was looking kind of rough. Chicago looked like they were looking good. But good job by just getting focused, getting in your rhythm, and Fever went on an 18-2 run to end this quarter. Finish strong.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a run. Yes, it was, Roach.
That was absolutely incredible. Kelsey Mitchell, 13 points in 1 quarter is outstanding. Chloe Bibby, the newest member of the Fever, knocking down the 3. That's what she's here for. That's what she did. So welcome to the Fever, Bibby. Oh, man, look at 4 points for Michaela Timpson in the first quarter. 3 from Bibby, like I said. 2 points from Lexi Hall. So the bench is scoring. Lexi's scoring. Boston's got 2 points. Howard has yet to score or get a rebound. She does have 2 assists. And Sophie is looking for her first bucket, but she does have 2 steals.
Dose.
The leading scorer for the Chicago Sky is 4 points apiece for Camila Cardoso and Kia Nurse. How many turnovers for the Chicago Sky in that first quarter? They had 9 turnovers. The Fever forced 9 turnovers from the Chicago Sky, and they scored 14 points off of it.
That's over half of what they usually average.
Yes.
In 1 quarter.
Yep.
Wow. Like we said, this could get kind of ugly for the Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And Fever are taking advantage of it.
Yep. Love the rotation today, says Julia. Yes. Also, want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Bolbig again. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, man, and thank you, Avatar. I know some of you guys disagree with some of what I've said, but I promise you, I'm coming here with the knowledge, and we could disagree. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. I could just give you my take because I've been watching basketball since the 1980s. Some of you guys have been doing the same. I saw Melissa say that she doesn't think that the hate to Michael Jordan wasn't nearly as bad. I think it was pretty bad. Again, what they did to Michael Jordan and Larry Bird and some of these players back in the 1980s should have been criminal. I'm not even kidding. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad back in the day. It was. You can go look up the Jordan rules on YouTube if you ever get the opportunity and see what they did to that guy. Look to see what they used to do to Larry Bird back in the day. They used to try to injure him, like end his career intentionally and not be shy about it. That's how brutal it was back in the day. It was.
That's sad.
It was. Tristan Allen with a 15-month highlighted comment says, I went to the Rangers game last night. We walk it off of go Rangers and go Cowboys and go Texas Longhorns and go Fever. I have a Fever winning 80-78. Tristan Allen, thank you so much for the 15-month highlight comment. Speaking of the Cowboys, didn't y'all just extend Ferguson?
Yes, we did. Fergie has signed a $52 million deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 4 years. Not the extension I wanted to see. I wanted to see Micah extended, but, Fergie's been great for us. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, that walk-off was amazing. Marcus Simeon.
Yep.
With a walk-off. After he got drilled in the head by a 96-mile-per-hour fastball.
Right.
Earlier in that game. So, we're the hottest team in baseball right now.
Finally. Josh, you don't look old enough to be watching since the 1980s. Joe, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I do.
Josh is a young 126.
Yeah. Ardawan, do not spam.
Yeah.
Please don't spam.
Come on, man. We have to say that on every time.
All right, we're starting the second quarter, folks. We are starting the second quarter, and it's Fever basketball. And here we go. Bibby with the handoff to Sophie Cunningham. 12 on the shot clock. Lexi Hull finds Sydney Colson. She brings out to the logo. She'll attack off the screen from Timpson. Back to Lexi. Top of the key. Back to Sydney. 3 to shoot. Cross, step back 3. Sydney knocks it. Did she knock that down?
No.
Okay.
It looked like it.
It looked, okay, so she bricked it in a way where it hit the bottom of the net on the far side of the rim.
Yeah.
So it looked like it went in, but it did not. That's a shot clock violation. Wow.
I thought at first, I was like, holy shit.
Oh, wow. 9.5 remaining here in the second quarter, 26-13. It was an 18-2 run to end the first quarter for the Indiana Fever. Sky in trouble right here. And Rebecca Allen, is she going to be fouled here by Lexi Hull on the baseline?
Yep. Great brick. Yeah, it was. Had us all fooled for a second.
Josh basically just got carded. He's blushing. Right, Big One? Right? Oh, my goodness. Ball's inbounded from the left sideline. Rebecca Allen to Rachel Banham off the screen from Elizabeth Williams. Inside back to Elizabeth. Puts the ball on the floor. Goes back up, and she'll knock it in. Elizabeth Williams with 4 points now for the Chicago Sky. Cuts the lead to 9. On the floor for the Fever, Sophie Cunningham, Bibby, Timpson, Colson, and Lexi Hull. They're shooting on the left side of the court in their white uniforms. Lexi Hull with a bad pass meant for the Aussie. Bibby stolen up by Maddie Westfield, and it leads to a 3 attempt by Rebecca Allen that misfires. The rebound will fall to Sydney Colson. Under 9 minutes remaining here in the first half. Sophie inside, entry pass to the post. Goes Timpson. She'll put the ball on the floor, backing down Elizabeth Williams, and she'll attempt the shot and draw a shooting foul. Elizabeth Williams is arguing the call, but Elizabeth, I think you were all over her.
It should have been called sooner.
I think you were all over her. I think that's a good call, Elizabeth. I'm sorry, but that's 2 shots coming up for Michaela.
Come on. Let's go. 2 free throws coming up. I'm loving she's getting a lot of minutes. Let's go.
Free throw number 1 for Michaela is good.
There you go. Now she's got 5 points.
8:39 left to go here in the second quarter. 27-15. 27-15. Indiana leads it right here. This game was moved to United Center. They thought they were going to get Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese when they made that move, but did not happen. Unfortunately, they're both out. Michaela Timpson knocks down the second free throw. It is 28-15 with 8:37 left to go here in the second quarter. Bringing up the ball for the Sky is Rachel Banham. She's joined by Cardoso, Rebecca Allen, Onion Wede, who's back, and Westfield, the rookie. And there's going to be a shooting foul from Sydney Colson to Rachel Banham.
Oh.
So Banham to the line for 2 shots.
Hey, look at this. A Wesley Black donation, a sticker. This is his first super chat? Wow, you've gifted so much. I'm kind of shocked.
Wesley Black with the sticker. It's a Lemonhead. He's jumping for joy because right now, Indiana Fever up pretty big. Let's go, Wesley.
Thank you, Wesley.
Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you as always. Rachel Banham knocked down the first free throw, and she'll make the second free throw. 28-17 lead for Indiana with 8:28 to go. Ari McDonald into the front court. Handoff. Boston. Dribble handoff to Ari. Attacking from the elbow down inside. And hits the layup with the left hand finish. 30-17. Ari McDonald. That is now what? Her second made bucket? She's got 4 points.
Yeah.
4 points. On the floor for the Sky. Cardoso, Banham, Rebecca Allen, Onyewede, and Westfield. Here's Rebecca Allen on the right elbow. She's tied up with Boston. And we're going to get a jump ball.
Let's go. Good defense there by Boston.
Jump ball.
Let's go. I'm loving the energy from the Fever, man. They are taking care of business today.
Indiana Fever. They have Caitlin Clark in the house. She's sitting on the sideline with her big O t-shirt that she's wearing. She's built for comfort today, folks, as she cheers on her squad. Tip is won by the Indiana Fever. 7:54 left to go in the second quarter. 17 on the shot clock. They have the possession, shooting on the left side of the court. Pull-up jumper missed by Boston. Rebound falls to Elizabeth Williams. She has now, quite a bit of rebounds now. Camila Cardoso backing down Boston in the post. Goes up, and she'll draw a foul by Boston. Camilla to the line for 2 shots.
Okay, that's Boston's first. I thought she already had one. Okay, this one.
Kia Nurse will check in for Onyenwere, who returned from injury. Natasha Howard will check in for the newest member of the Fever, Chloe Bibby. Rolando with the $4 dono. Thank you so much, Rolando.
Thank you, bro. Is that coffee?
Got some coffee? He's waking up. It's an early one. It's an early one. I think it's just barely afternoon out there on the West Coast.
Yep.
Rolando, thank you so much for the 4 and the support, man. Tony Clifton says, man, those announcers calling the game are terrible on TV. Well, we got you covered, man. Camilla knocks down the free throw, so it's 30-19 lead for the Indiana Fever. And on the floor for Indiana, we got Howard, Boston, Cunningham, Aerie, and Lexi Hull. And Aerie lost her dribble, tried to pick it up, but it's a turnover because it was not touched by the Sky, so you can't pick that back up.
Nope.
So it's Sky basketball. And on the floor for the Chicago Sky, Camila Cardoso, Rachel Benham, Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, and Maddie Westbill, the rookie. Camila Cardoso has 8 points to go with 5 rebounds as Camila with the rebound here off the miss by Rachel Benham, and the putback is good. 21-30, 9-point lead for the Fever now. And Stephanie White wants a timeout with 7:16 to go because Chicago Sky are building back some momentum here in the second period.
Yeah. Cut to single digits.
Yes. Chicago Sky off to an 8-4 run here in the second quarter. They're outscoring Indiana 8-4 in the second quarter. What did we talk about pregame? Some of you guys even said it here in the chat. We got to dominate out the gate, but don't eventually play down to your opponent. Don't lose momentum. Don't think it's just going to be a dog walk the entire game. No, you got to create that yourself.
Yep.
So don't let up. Don't let up.
Do not. And Steven, the game is on ABC and ESPN Plus. So if you want to watch along with us, those are the 2 platforms you can watch it on. But yeah,
It's 9:30 a.m. in Hawaii.
oh yeah, that's right. Y'all are good little time behind us.
Aloha, man.
Aloha.
Aloha. We have 1.8 thousand people here, though. It's an early afternoon game. We got 1.8K in the chat. We appreciate the company. Thank y'all so much for being here. We appreciate the support. Everyone smacking that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe. All of our members, our mod squad. Whether you're a Fever fan, hell yeah, or you're a Chicago Sky fan, or if you're just a Hoop fan here chilling.
Yeah, just hanging out, have a good time.
You agree with us, you disagree with us. Nonetheless, we appreciate y'all being here.
Thank you. Let's see how the Fever come out of this timeout. Remember, last quarter, they went on an 18-2 run in that quarter. So let's see if they can produce something like that again.
Peggy Sue says, I miss the days where you could just watch the games for free. Yes, I'm old. Oh, yeah. Back in the day where you could just put it on the local channels and you could catch games.
With antennas?
Yes. Now, no, can't do that.
Nope.
You can't do that anymore. Now, if you want to watch, let's say you want to watch Fever games all season long. You want to watch Sky games all season long. You need like 20 packages. You need Amazon Prime. You need YouTube TV. You need the League Pass. And you need all these different, you need Ion. You need all these different things.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, even if you have the League Pass, you think you're fine. No. You'll run into blackouts. So many of these Fever games have been blacked out for me on League Pass. Don, thanks for the sub.
Which is crazy because you were at Dallas. You know?
You can in Chicago, says Sella. If you have the local station, like if you're subscribed to the local station or you have that as part of your TV package.
Yeah.
Because me and Sean, we were, and Roach is in the chat, we were in Chicago for a Bulls game, right? And they were on a back-to-back. So the game before that we went to, we were staying at an Airbnb right down the street from the United Center. And we were trying to watch that game before the one that we went to, and we couldn't watch. It was blacked out because the host did not have that specific broadcast channel there. And it's the same thing here in Dallas. You can live in Dallas and be blacked out of Dallas Maverick games.
Maverick games and Ranger games now, too.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're back from the timeout, though. It's Fever basketball, and it's going to start with a 3 by Mitchell, who misses that one. And Sky have the possession with Cardoso. Rachel Benham, Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, and Westbeld, the rookie. Camila Cardoso has been out there pretty much the entire game, it seems. Rachel Benham at the top of the key, trying to find a handoff to Rebecca Allen. It's stolen instead by Ari McDonald, and she'll get the transition layup. A steal and score for Ari McDonald. We call that milk and cookies.
Yeah.
We call that milk and cookies. Ari McDonald with a steal and score. Back to the way. Rachel Benham misses the floater driving. Rebound goes to Aaliyah Boston. Her 4th rebound of the game. By the way, Boston's got 5 assists too. Yeah. 5 assists and 2 points. 6:25 remaining in the second quarter. It's 32-21. Ari the drive. Ari draws the foul from Rebecca Allen. Send Ari to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Boston's not scoring, but she's getting rebounds and assists. So you gotta love she's producing in other aspects of the game.
Pegasus, why doesn't Brianna Turner not play? She has not played well at all. She did not fit this team right out the gate. So she found herself with no minutes. Yeah. No minutes. So that's why she doesn't play. She does not fit the system. Everyone thought that she probably could have, but turns out she didn't. No fit. So she can't get on the court unless it's complete blowout and the game's already over in those garbage minutes. So Ari knocks down those first 2 free throws. So it's 34-21. Here goes a 3 by Maddie of the Sky that will not go, but it does go out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Fever basketball. And new to the Cult of Fury, Rick Morgan.
Welcome, Rick. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Rick Morgan, for the membership, man. We appreciate the support, Rick. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. It's Fever Basketball, and here is a feed down low to Natasha Howard. She'll cross-court this pass to Ari, swings it to the top of the key. Sophie Buffet drives and draws a shitty foul against Rebecca Allen. That's another foul from Rebecca. Sophie smiles into the camera as she goes to the line for 2 shots.
Dose. Let's go.
What's up, Rhonda Davis?
What up? What up?
All right, let's see. Where are we at? 641 likes here in the first half is incredible. Thank you, guys and gals.
Yeah. Come on, Soph.
Sophie, first free throw is good. And that's going to be her first point of the game. Her first point of the game.
Back to a 14-point game.
So Fever, since that timeout, regaining momentum right back their way, said, you know what? We can't continue to play down to our competition. Let's walk out of here with a big old dub. But you can't let up. You can't let up. Sophie's going to knock down that second free throw. So it is 36-21, 15-point lead for Indiana Sky. For the Indiana Fever. And the Sky have the possession, and Kelsey Mitchell's going to be called for a foul. Kelsey Mitchell called for the foul, her first.
Don't be committing those fouls now. Keep up the defense, baby.
Sean Thomas says, AB's got me yelling, bow, bow, bow. That's her thing, yep. Rachel Benham off the inbounded pass, off the screen from Camilla. Camilla wants it inside. She'll get the post-entry pass. Backing down Boston. Goes up and under, and she'll get the lay-in. Camilla, what the tough bucket. She now has 10 points, 6 rebounds. 23-36 lead for Indiana.
He's fighting down low. All right, what's going on here?
We got you, Bubba. Okay. So Indiana Fever will have the inbound here. And on the floor, it's Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, Ari McDonald. They're in their white uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. 17 on the shot clock. Boston sets the screen for Mitchell. Inside pass to Natasha Howard, attacking Cardoso off the dribble. No good. Not the finish she wanted. But Camilla gets her 7th rebound of the game. Rachel, Maddie, kick out. Catch and shoot 3 by Elizabeth. Williams won't fall. Rebound will to Mitchell. Mitchell Mitchell to Sophie for 3. Hits the back iron. Kia Nurse, the defensive board. Chicago is in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Nurse, the drive along the baseline. Kick out. Elizabeth swings it. Wide open 3 by Rachel. Bounces in for a splash. 10-point game. 4.5 remaining in the half. Ari McDonald around the screen from Boston to the cutter. Goes Mitchell, and they're going to call Mitchell for the travel.
Oh, too many travels.
We have a $5 donation from Kotef. Says WNBA subscription, Fever Games. Rather support your great play-by-play. Hey, Kotef, tip of the hat to you, man. Thank you for that. Appreciate the support, Kotef, this season, man.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for the 5. Thank you.
Love the support, guys. Thank you.
All right, so it's Chicago Sky off that travel by Kelsey Mitchell. And on the floor, it's Elizabeth Williams, Camilla, Rachel Benham, Kia Nurse, and Onyenwede. And a shooting foul from Boston to Camilla will send Cardoso to the line for 2 shots.
Second foul in Boston.
Fever said, Bird Dog says, here goes the don't blow it part. Don't let up the momentum.
Yeah.
Camilla having a fantastic game right now. She goes to the line with 10 points, 7 rebounds, close to a double-double. Free throw is up, and it's good.
Gucci.
Hi, Michael Evans. How you doing?
So, Michael. Hey, clean up the defense. Defense, they're fouling a little bit too much right now.
Second free throw is good by Camilla Cardoso. It is a 8-point game, 36-28. 4:15 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 run for the Chicago Sky right now. Fever have the possession. Here's Mitchell. Swings it left corner, and a 3 by Bibby goes. Her second 3 of the game. Bibby, baby, beautiful. The newest addition of the Fever has back-to-back 3s for herself. 6 points. Let's go. Chloe, Bibby, back to the way. Ooh, Elizabeth Williams is going to score on Chloe in the post with a hook shot to cut the lead to 9. Chloe in transition, bounce past Sophie on the right wing outside. Boston wants it on the elbow. She's looking to her left. Ball's knocked loose. She has to recover. She does. Backing down Camilla Cardoso. Bounce past baseline. Gets away from Sophie out of bounds. Was it last touch by Chicago? I think the refs are saying it was.
They're calling a foul, actually.
They're calling a foul against Elizabeth.
Yeah.
That's at least 2 now for Elizabeth now.
Mm-hmm. I think so. They just checked her out.
Elizabeth Williams with the foul. Chloe Bibby. Why did they bring her in? She plays that fast-paced style. She's a stretch big, and she has knocked down both 3-ball attempts. Fever with the possession. Ball's in battle left sideline to Boston. She misses from long range. Rebound goes to Kia Nurse. They're down by 9. 3:24 left to go here in the second period. Nurse finds Rachel. Pump fake on Mitchell. Entry pass to Maddie. And Chloe Bibby knocks the ball loose. And they're going to say Chicago basketball, but good hands by Chloe Bibby.
She's making an impact already.
The Aussie is definitely making an impact.
Oh, Angel Reese getting fired up.
Oh, she's always fired up.
We're going to timeout.
Timeout by the Chicago Sky. They're outscoring Indiana still. 17-13 in this second period. We got a 9-point game. A 9-point game.
Good job on the Sky. Trying to keep this close. Let's see who finishes this half strong.
Bippity boppity boo. I like that, Rhonda Davis. Bippity boppity boom.
I like that.
And you're right, Thinker. Chloe Bibby is not the daughter of Mike Bibby.
No.
No relation to Mike Bibby, legendary NBA player from the Sacramento Kings. Chloe Bibby is from Australia, and she just joined the Indiana Fever on a 7-day hardship contract. And you know what? Chloe, go out there and ball and force Indiana to try to keep you for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Because if she could continue to do that, she could make a big impact with the Fever. Because what have we been talking about quite a bit as of late? We need more scoring production from the bench.
Yeah.
And especially when Caitlin Clark comes back, Ari McDonald, Lexi Hole, and Chloe Bibby could be a really good bench for the Indiana Fever going into the closing of the season.
Really good. Loving that. Loving that.
Better than Sydney Colson? Ooh, Colson, she's been rough this season.
I don't like her getting minutes, but obviously you need it because of CC being out.
Right. And when CC comes back, Ari will go back to the bench, and now you'll have a guard who can bring up the ball.
Yeah.
Which is why Sydney Colson's still getting these minutes, even though it's been rough. That's why she's been getting these minutes. And she'll see her minutes drop drastically once CC comes back.
Yeah. Definitely. Baby has already earned her keep. Yeah, loving the effort on defense even. She's hit 2 threes already, so she's showing her worth.
You mean if Cece comes back, says Jimbo. I hope she is. Maybe there is a possibility that they just decide to hold her out for the rest of the season, right?
Yeah.
They haven't talked about anything long term, but there is no timetable. So that possibility is still out there. And ultimately, whatever's best for her, right? For the long-term health of herself.
Yeah.
That's what's best. But hopefully, optimistically, she is able to fully, truly heal herself and come back this season and make a big playoff push, because this Indiana Fever squad, fully healthy, can make a big run. They can make a big run, but ultimately, it's how she feels and how she's recovering.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. 40 games on TV, Caitlin Clark effect? She's definitely made effect.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The jump in nationally televised games jumped drastically from last year to this year.
Mm-hmm.
The Caitlin Clark effect is real. We're back from the timeout. Chicago Sky have the possession with Camila Cardoso, Rachel Benham, Kia Nurse, Onion Wede, and Westfield. Ball's inbounded and is broken up out of bounds once again by Chloe Bibby. Good hands, Chloe.
Beautiful.
Don't make anything easy. On the floor for the Fever, it's Chloe Bibby, Ari McDonald, Sophie Cunningham, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston. Rachel Benham's going to inbound this from the left sideline. Rachel does to Maddie. Back to Rachel. Camilla wants it inside. Backing down. Boston gets a double team. Puts it up off the bank. No good. Rebound will fall to Boston, but gets tied up as she was going out of bounds with Elizabeth Williams. So we're going to get a jump ball.
I thought Williams was out of bounds when she grabbed the ball.
I thought the heel of her feet were out of bounds. But they're saying jump ball for now.
All right. Baby's playing she's playing for a new contract because it's only a 7-day contract.
It's a 7-day hardship contract, but she could be a real sniper. She had 12 points against the Fever when she was playing for the Golden State Valkyrie. She had a 12-point game, and she missed, I think, like 1 or 2 shots that entire game. Valkyrie, they cut her. Shouldn't have. Ball's inbounded, and it's going to be another steal from Aaliyah Boston. Fever have the possession. Let's see if they can score off the turnover. Boston, hand off to Ari McDonald. Ooh, gets away from her. She recovers, though. Picked up by Kia Nurse. Back to Boston on the elbow. Backdoor cut. Mitchell found by Boston, and the layup is good by Mitchell. Oh, she's slowing it up. She took a bump. Mitchell is still on the ground. Driving layup missed by Elizabeth Williams. Rebounded by Chloe Bibby. And Mitchell is limping, and there's going to be a personal foul called against Onion Wede. And Indiana's in the bonus, so Chloe Bibby will go to the line for 2 shots. Mitchell will go to the bench. Lexi Holt checks in.
What happened here?
Was it knee to knee from Elizabeth Williams to Mitchell?
It looked like her knee got trapped between the 2 other players, defenders.
Uh-huh.
You know? Yeah.
Oh. Did she get kneed in the thigh?
It could have been like something with her hip, maybe. Because it looked like she's grabbing the top of her leg, right?
Yeah.
Yep, maybe.
Chloe Bibby knocks down the first free throw. Kelsey Mitchell having a seat right now, still grabbing her right upper leg. Second free throw is made by Chloe Bibby. 43-30. Bibby now has 8 points. 8 points in her debut here today. On the floor for the Sky, Cardoso, Banham, Nurse, Onion Wede, and Westfield. Westfield here on the high post. Backs down Chloe Bibby. Turnaround shot. Good for the rookie. Maddie Westfield. Her first bucket of the game. 43-32, 11-point lead for Indiana. On the floor for the Fever, it's Boston, Cunningham, McDonald, Bibby, and Lexi. Lexi with the inside feed to Boston. Squares up the shot and knocks it down over Elizabeth Williams from the right short corner. And now Boston's got 4 points to go with her 6 rebounds and 6 assists. 45-32, Indiana. Camilla, handoff, Rachel Banham up top. Back to Camilla, attacking downhill. Layup is missed. Boston the rebound. And here come the Fever with 1.5 remaining in the quarter. Catch and shoot by Bibby is missed. Lexi with the offensive board. Back to Chloe, to Ari for 3. No bueno. Rebound On the floor, Lexi and Maddie, and we're going to get a jump ball. Lexi, good. Eyeing the ball, Lexi.
Bro, she got that first offensive rebound, almost had another one.
I swear, Lexi Hull's awareness has to be a 10 out of 10
Yeah.
this year. Her awareness is a 10 out of 10.
So it looks like she's Kelsey Mitchell stretching out her inner thigh. That's what it looks like.
1.9 thousand people watching and listening. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for over 700 likes. We're getting a jump ball here between Maddie Westbuild and Lexi Hull. Lexi's so fun to watch. Yes, she is, Julia. Yes, she is. Kelsey Mitchell's on the bench, still grabbing her upper leg, but she's smiling, though, talking with Caitlin Clark. Ball's inbounded. Boston in the high post. Handoff goes Aaron McDonald. 10 on the shot clock. Off the screen from Boston. Back to Boston. The pull-up jumper. Good. Aaliyah. Boston. Get it done. 47-32. Chicago Sky will bring it to the front court with Maddie, and we're going to get a personal foul from Sophie Cunningham. And because the Sky are in the bonus, that will be 2 shots.
I'm liking that. Looks like, again, the Fever are finishing the quarter strong. Good.
George, yeah, Lexi Hull's shooting has taken a slump here lately. But that's the beauty about Lexi Hull. Even if one aspect of her game is in a slump, that doesn't mean the rest of her game is going to be in a slump. Like, she won't allow that. Because if your shot's not falling, okay, that happens, right?
Yep.
Or let's say you're not a good shooter, period, right? For your career. If you can still defend, if you can still switch, if you can still rebound, you can still affect the game. You can affect the game in so many ways, off ball, on ball, without being a scorer. And that's what Lexi Hull does, because so much of what she does doesn't always show up in the box score. Kia Nurse, after the free throws, makes it a 14-point lead for the Fever. 49 seconds left to go here. And Camilla's going to pick up a foul on the other end, which will send Boston to the line for 2 shots.
And that's the second foul for Cardoso.
Brave Voices, Lexi is a disruptor. Yes, she is. Lexi is a disruptor. Her, Sophie, Michaela, they are big disruptors defensively.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Oh, George, you were talking about Cece. I got you. Yeah, she's been in a shooting slump this year, but I think because I think a portion of that, a good portion of that, was because she wasn't fully healthy all season long.
Yeah. And
she shoots from long range, and if you're dealing with groin issues, quad issues, that's going to affect your shot. Rachel Benham with the deep 3. Another deep shot by Rachel Benham after the Boston free throws were made. 49-36, Fever lead. Attacking downhill is Aerie, and she'll get to the rim for a layup. 51-36, Aerie McDonald with 10 points. She's into double digits. 26 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. 15 on the shot clock. Camilla, handoff, Maddie, picked up by Bibby. Maddie's looking to hand it off. She does to Rachel Benham, who will shoot the 3 off of it and knock down another splash.
Okay.
Rachel Benham's got 14 points, and that is her 4th made splash of the game. 51-39. 10 seconds left here. Aerie will walk it up court. Benham picks her up around the logo. Boston sets the high screen. She'll move off to the left of it. Switched by Maddie defensively. She'll drive, step back 2 at the buzzer. Misses. And that's going to do it for the half. 51-39. Indiana leads it over the Sky.
There you go. That is your halftime, ladies and gentlemen.
Mitchell out, says Kit. Well, Mitchell, she went to the sideline. She was grabbing her upper right leg as she took some contact from Elizabeth Williams on the baseline on her layup attempt. So she took a bump. We'll see what happens with her.
Yeah, hopefully we'll find out something shortly.
But that's halftime, folks. Indiana 51, Chicago Sky 39. Indiana dominated the first quarter, outscoring Chicago 26-13. And then here in the second quarter, we saw some momentum from the Chicago Sky. Rachel Benham letting it fly from downtown. Camila Cardoso, she had a big first half as well. And they actually outscored Indiana 26-25. Indiana did start picking up more momentum as the quarter went along and ended. But Chicago Sky down by 12.
Gosh.
20 gifted memberships from Wesley Black. Let's go, Wesley, with the 20 gifted to the chat. For those who are becoming a member, hey, refresh your app, refresh your browser. You now have access to the custom emotes that you can drop throughout the game that we change every single game. Also, you can check out some of our members-only content, after the game or whenever you guys feel like it. But shout out to Wesley Back. Thank you so much for the support, as always, Wesley.
Thank you, Wesley. Guys, show some love to Wesley. Let's go. Let's go.
So there were moments in this first half where the Indiana Fever, I don't know why I keep saying that, where the Indiana Fever, they looked like they were just ready to just completely blow the lid off, right?
Yeah.
Just completely blow out the Chicago Sky. But then the Chicago Sky, they pick up momentum right back, and then they bring it to within single digits, and then Indiana Fever will then pick up the pace a little bit.
Yep.
And that's why we're in this flux of like a 9 to 12 point lead for the Fever, when we feel like at times it could get up to like 20, right?
Yep.
So, like I said, got to stay vigilant through all 4 quarters, because Rachel Banham's got it. She's feeling it right now.
She's balling right now. She is balling.
But folks, we're going to go over the halftime box score here in a moment. Going to read off all the stats and numbers between the individual players and team stats, so that way you guys can know how we got here exactly. So we are about to go over that.
Yeah. And guys, we're less than 20 likes away from hitting 800. So thank y'all so much for all the likes. Thank you. All right, let's get into it. Boom. All right, halftime stats. Let's look at the quick overview, as you see on the left side right there, the team stats. All right. Indiana Fever up by 12 here on the road, are shooting 47% from the field while shooting 33% from downtown. Chicago Sky, 42% from the field, 36% from downtown. Now, Chicago, 12 turnovers for the game. Now, that's a lot. That is a lot of turnovers. And Indiana has 8. Don't want to see that. The Sky had 9 of those 12 in the first quarter, so they cut that down drastically.
In the second period?
Yeah, so they played a lot better in that second period, which we saw them. They cut the lead down. They actually outscored the Fever. Fever are out rebounding 17-16. Now let's look at the player stats. All right, and let's start off with the Fever here on the road. The Fever are shooting, the leading scorer is Kelsey Mitchell. 15.6 for 9 from the field. 3 for 5 from downtown with 3 steals, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Gotta love Kelsey Mitchell doing a little bit of everything. Now, second leading scorer is Ari McDonald. Sorry, I almost said her name wrong. 4 for 7 for the field. She's looking good too. 2 steals. Look at that. All these steals. Actually, let me point that out. 3 steals from Mitchell, 2 steals from McDonald, 2 steals from Cunningham, 2 steals from Boston. Everybody's just putting in work on the defensive side.
Kleptomaniacs.
Yeah. Gotta love that production, though. 2 points from Sophie. She's not having a great shooting night, which she's been usually shooting really good, so she's having a little off night, but that's fine. 0 points from Natasha Howard. Also
cold.
Yeah, 0 for 3. Both 0 for 3. Boston, 8 points, 3 for 6 from the field, but she's got 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. She's playing great in all aspects of the game. But what you gotta love, if you're the Fever right now, is you got to love baby beautiful Chloe Bibby, the newest addition to the Fever, come in and already has an impact. She's got 8 points off the bench leading there.
She only missed 1 shot.
Yeah, only 1. 6 points from Timpson. She's getting minutes, quality minutes, not just at the end of the quarters, last few minutes. No, she's playing in quality minutes, and 2 for 3 for her, 2 rebounds. Loving that. Nothing for Sydney Colson, and Lexi Holt does have 2 points, but she's also got 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And she's had a couple forced, 2 offensive rebounds. There we go. Now let's look at the Chicago Sky. Let's roll down. Well, a little too far. The person to talk about, like Josh mentioned, Rachel
Banham.
4 for 8, 4 for 7 from downtown, 14 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. She does have 5 turnovers.
Yeah, she got to cut that out.
Yeah, that's hurting.
So even though she got 14 points and is their leading scorer, she's minus 10 on the floor out there.
Yeah, because those turnovers, man. Those turnovers hurt. Cardoso, 12 points. She's looking pretty good. 4 for 8 for the field. She's gotten to the free throw line 4 times, hit all 4. She has 7 rebounds, so almost a double-double. She's probably going to get a double-double. She does have assists and blocks as well. 6 points from Elizabeth Williams. Now, she does have 3 fouls, so we'll keep an eye on that. She's 3 for 4. She's looking efficient. She's got to cut off the fouls, though. 5 points from Kia Nurse. Nothing from Rebecca Allen. She also has 3 fouls, so she's just out there fouling people. Bench. This is the big, obviously, as we just talked about, the Fever's bench is looking good. Sky, bench isn't doing nothing. They only have 2 points total. 2 points total, which we figured that was going to be the case because they have a lot of injuries. Probably a lot of people getting playing time that usually don't. So, let's look at the team sets, see what's standing out here. All right, scroll down here. Free throw attempts, Fever hit every single one, 10 for 10. That's nice. Chicago, 7 for 8. Assists, 15 assists to the 8 for the Sky. So Fever dominating the assist categories, the steals categories. And points conceded off turnovers. Those 12 turnovers, Fever scored 18 points off of those. Not too shabby right there. So, honestly, the Fever could be doing better. Points in the paint are dead even. Fast break points, probably want to see them get out and run more. They are winning that 7-2. So, Fever just kind of cut back on their turnovers themselves. And this probably will be more than a 12-point game. They probably will cover the spread. All right, that's your halftime box score. Ooh. And we hit over 800 likes. Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate you. Second half will come up here pretty soon. And I want to see some more Bibby. And I hope Kelsey Mitchell is okay after taking that bump. She was on the sideline just grimacing, grabbing her right upper leg. I hope we get an update here pretty soon. And she's fine. I hope she's fine.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Blame the refs somewhat of CC's injuries. There are some times that CC does get manhandled.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just CC. It's all across the league.
Yeah.
It's all across the league. It's terrible. Did you guys see what Asia Wilson did in that Storm game?
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness. She just literally just threw down a Storm play. I forgot who it was, but everyone agrees that the referees have been awful this year. Awful. So many. The inconsistency has been the biggest issue. The biggest issue. If you're gonna say that this is not a foul over here, but then say it is over there, how does that make any sense?
Yeah, gotta call it even and consistent, man.
I mean, I saw plays that did not get reviewed for flagrants that absolutely should have. Not just with Caitlin Clark, but also with Aaliyah Boston. Oh my goodness, Aaliyah Boston. But then Aaliyah has a loose whistle. She has a terrible whistle. They'll call just about any little tic-tac thing against Aaliyah Boston, but other players will absolutely manhandle Aaliyah, and nothing gets called. I remember there was a play where Kelsey Mitchell got hit in the face deliberately, and nothing was called. It didn't even get reviewed. Same thing with Sophie Cunningham. I think it was like a week or two ago where she was like going out of bounds. She got hit pretty hard going out of bounds, and that didn't get reviewed. I've seen that quite a bit watching the WNBA this season, and a lot of people are pretty fed up with it. Not just the players, but the fans, the coaches, everybody.
Yeah.
It was Tina that punched AB in the face. Yes.
That's what it was?
There you go. Like, just straight up hit in the face. Hit in the face. You're supposed to review those. You get hit above the shoulder, you got to review those.
Yeah. That's all we ask is consistency. You're going to call one way on one side, you got to call it the other way, the same on the other side. Consistency is key. But thank you, everybody. 1.5K in the chat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on this early Sunday afternoon. It's 3 o'clock, 3:05 over here in Texas Central Time Zone. So hopefully y'all having a good time. And, we got to actually, I know it's a 12-point game, but me and Josh thought it was probably going to be worse than this. At least the Sky is kind of hanging around, It's making it an interesting game. If you're a Fever fan, you're wanting this to be a blowout, right? You expected it with all the injuries to the Chicago Sky. If you're just tuning in, no Angel Reese today. and a lot of injuries for the Sky. Obviously, CC's out, and so you expected the Fever to kind of take care of business a little bit better. So we still got a decent game here.
And it's the lack of consistency that also leads to players getting really, really emotional and making even harder fouls. Case in point, Neka Agumike. I think it was this past week. Neka Agumike of the Seattle Storm. I think they were playing against the Dallas Wings, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it the Lynx? I forgot who it was, but Neka was fouled. Nothing got called. And it was a pretty hard foul, too. Nothing got called. So the Neka grabs that player and just throws her down to the ground. Completely.
Damn.
And Neka doesn't get like that. She's a pretty level-headed player. And she just lost it because of the inconsistency in the refereeing. So I think the inconsistency in the refereeing is also leading to players getting emotionally charged and making even harder fouls. Like, you know what? You're not going to call that? Well, watch this. Boom. It's terrible. It's terrible.
And that is not what you want to see. Not what you want to see.
Want to do the drink?
I'm good. Appreciate it, though. Appreciate it. Thank you, Happy Otter, for giving us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Remember, if you're brand new to the channel, this is what we're going to be doing, covering every Fever game. So please, if y'all are brand new, hit that subscribe. Hit that notification button. Let's go. Let's go. The Sun were nasty last year. The Sun? The Connecticut Sun? They were like nasty as what do you mean? Like they were good, or you mean like they were found?
That slam from Asia Wilson to Kayla was due to Kayla elbows. See, I didn't even catch that. If that's the case, then there goes that inconsistency. Then how did they miss those elbows from Kayla?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that is egregious. Then that is egregious.
Yeah.
So that's what I was just talking about. These no calls or these things that some people are getting away with, leading to more emotional outbursts from players on other plays.
Yeah. $5 donation from Paul Minton. More money for better refs. They probably do need to allocate more.
Let's see. I think it was Craig that was talking about this the other stream, just how low the referees are getting paid.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Well, if they're gonna want to earn more money, they got to do better. They got to do better, and maybe they might do better if they do get paid more. I don't know, like a chicken and egg thing. Huh?
Yeah, sure. Maybe they'll take it more seriously. I don't know. Don't know. Shirley says, I hope the Fever win today. Well, they're up by 12 here at halftime. So, looking good so far. Looking good.
Mitchell talking about the Chicago Sky. I think you're complaining about the Chicago Sky's front office, which I completely agree with you, man. Chicago Sky's front office has been absolutely awful over these last couple of years. Some of these trades that they made were just terrible with no real sense of direction. I've been hearing a lot, and I agree.
What's up with front office, man? Come on. Let's go. I've tried to take the happy off, but unsuccessful. Oh, are you talking about the happy? Oh, your name, the happy otter. You're trying to take the happy part out. I thought, yeah. Sometimes it locks your username for a little bit. You just have to wait a certain amount of time.
Man, they made a trade where they could have had either was it Kiki or Sonia Citron last year, but they made a trade, which. I mean, what was it? The trade for Ariel Atkins, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was a trade that brought in Ariel Atkins. Which, hey, no disrespect, but man, for the long term, that was such a stacked draft class to want to be in the top 5. And then going into this next year's draft, right? They could have Chicago Sky with the record. I think they could have end up with like two. They could have end up with 2 top 5 picks, but now it'd just be the one.
Yeah.
Because they traded one of them to, I think, Minnesota Lynx. Well, is projected to have a top 3 pick because of Chicago Sky. Johnny Fishhouse with the $2 donation. WNBA profitable? Do men NBA get laid at least? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't even know what you mean by that, Johnny. But thank you.
About to start the second half, guys. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I want to see the Fever come out and stay consistent through the whole quarter. They start off these quarters slow. They finish strong, but they start off slow. Oh, Mitchell still is back out there. Let's go.
All right. There you go. There we go. Kelsey Mitchell is out there. So it's going to be Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, Ari McDonald, Aaliyah Boston, and Natasha Howard on the floor for the Fever to start the second half. For the Sky, Elizabeth Williams, Camila Cardoso, Rachel Benham, Rebecca Allen, and Kia Nurse. Double J with the $5 dono. Says, what up, what up? What up, Double J? Doing good? How you doing, man? How you doing? Another thing the Chicago Sky did was they got rid of their head coach last year, Teaspoon, because of lack of experience, right? And then they go and hire Taylor Marsh, who's a rookie coach with no previous experience. What? How do you fire one coach because of lack of experience, but then you hire another guy who has no experience?
Makes no sense. Makes none. Zero.
All right. So it looked like it was like a personal foul from the Chicago Sky right out the gate from Elizabeth Williams. So Fever set to re-inbound here. Now shooting on the right side of the court. Here's Kelsey Mitchell on the right wing outside. Bounce pass, Ari McDonald on the right corner. She brings out Rebecca Allen. And a bad pass. Stolen up by Rebecca Allen. That wasn't even close, Ari. Bad turnover right there by her. Here comes the Chicago Sky looking to capitalize here. Down 39-51. A bad pass from the Sky. Almost stolen up by Aaliyah Boston. And Elizabeth Williams will draw a shooting foul from Natasha Howard. And that will be 2 shots for Elizabeth.
Come on, Howard. Got to get going here. She has not had a good game.
Smart Junior, please do not spam. She is out, though. She is out, but please don't spam.
Yep. And first one's good.
First free throw was good by Elizabeth.
Yep.
Okay, she's got 7 points. 7 points. Second free throw by Elizabeth Williams is up, and that's no good. Rebound falls to Boston. 51-40, 11-point lead for the Fever. Here they come on the right side of the court. Sophie, Ari, left wing, puts the ball on the floor. Bad pass stolen up again by Rebecca Allen. Back-to-back turnovers for Ari. A 3 by Rebecca will fall. A splash. And now we got an 8-point game. Ari, you got to be careful on those passes, man. Got to be careful with those passes. Under 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. She gives way to Boston in the high post. Boston backing down Kia Nurse. Cross court. Sophie to Natasha. Bounce pass to Kelsey Mitchell. Left corner. Driving along the baseline. Hop step. Bounce. Baseline. Natasha misses a layup. Rebounded by Elizabeth Williams. Oh my goodness. Rough start here by the Fever in the second half. 8:35 left to go in the third quarter. Elizabeth Williams sets up the screen for Rachel. Rachel back to Elizabeth in the high post. Dribble handoff, Kia Nurse. Curls around the screen. Sophie guarding her. She'll take it to the rim. No good. Missed layup. Rebound. Falls to Elizabeth Williams. Kick out to Kia Nurse. They have a second chance opportunity here with 10 on the shot clock. Elizabeth, hook shot. Short. Rebound. Boston. Her 8th of the game. An outlet to Ari. And a timeout called by Stephanie White. Stephanie does not like the start of this third quarter for the Fever.
Yeah, it's a 4-0 run in Chicago. What, they've already had 2 turnovers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that both by Ari. Come on, man.
Yeah. So, timeout by Fever. Chicago Sky off to a 4-0 run to start the second half.
Hey, last time they called timeout, they came out pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if they do that again.
Let's see if they can.
Yep.
8:13 left to go here in this third quarter. Fever will look for their first score here in the second half.
Yep. Let's go.
Completely agree with you, Chuck. Completely agree with you. Scott says if they play down to this broken team, it's a fix. They can't play down to their competition, but they've done that quite a bit, the Indiana Fever. And we talked about that in pregame.
Yep.
We talked about how Indiana cannot let up against Chicago. Don't ever get complacent. Don't ever think it's just going to be easy. You just can't do that. These are professionals. These are professionals, and they're playing for their lives out there, some of these players.
Yep.
Some of these players are looking for their next contract. There's going to be a ton of free agents this offseason. A ton of free agents. A lot of these players are going to be free agents, so they're auditioning for their next gig already.
Yeah.
So you just can't let up. You just can't do it.
Yeah. And you know who I want to see in there? I want to see Bibby. I think Bibby should check in for Howard.
Chloe Bibby, the newest addition of the Fever. She's off to a phenomenal start right now. 8 points in that first half, knocking down a couple of threes. Sheila says, why do Fever have such a rough time with high school teams? It happens sometimes with certain teams. And the Indiana Fever have done that quite a bit this season, where they've played down to their competition, where they're off to a great start, they have some momentum, and then all of a sudden they just kind of get away from what was working for them, and like their whole entire mood just changes. Like they just get into these complacent moods, which just frustrates me. It kind of reminds me how the Warriors sometimes play in the NBA. They do that a lot.
Yep.
But you just can't do that. You just can't do that, because the Fever are definitely a way better team than the Chicago Sky. And they just got to capitalize. But shout out to the Sky. I mean, they're not just going to lay down and die. Camilla's having a great game. Rachel's having a great game. Rebecca Allen, a couple of steals off of Aries. She knocks down a 3. Elizabeth Williams has 7 points. Like, they're out there trying to win this game here in Chicago. So let's see if Stephanie White and this Fever squad come out this timeout with a better game plan.
I think they will. Let's see. We're getting to Maddie Westfield's checking in for Elizabeth Williams. I was hoping to see Bibby.
Maddie Westfield, she is the rookie, second-round pick, I believe, for the Chicago Sky this past season.
Let's hope Sophie can go too in the second half.
It's going to be Fever basketball with 8:13 left to go in the third quarter. Fever looking for their first score of the second half, and bringing up the ball is going to be Erin McDonald. She's joined by Natasha Howard, Boston, Mitchell, and Sophie Cunningham. It falls its way to Natasha, inside pass. Kelsey Mitchell, floater is good for 2. And I think she wanted a whistle there. There was some contact.
Yeah.
53-43, and that's the first bucket for the Fever in the second half. Rachel drops Aerie, pulls up a 3.
Oh, man.
Rachel Benham. Erin McDonald, I think she said the floor is slick, and she's telling the referee, and they're going to come out and wipe the floor. Aerie, she fell to the ground guarding Rachel Benham, and I think Rachel is laughing and saying, you didn't slip, I dropped you.
No, she slipped.
She slipped. But of course, Rachel's going to be like, no, I did that. But Rachel knocking it down from 3?
Wow. 11 straight game with 2+ 3-pointers made.
My goodness. All right, so they're wiping the floor right now. They're wiping the floor. And it's going to be Fever basketball.
Yeah, you can tell it. Clearly you can tell she slipped.
Did they get it? They're still wiping this floor.
Yeah. it takes that long?
It must have been pretty slick then. All right, they got it figured out. It's Fever basketball. Bring up the ball. It's going to be Erin McDonald, who's having a rough start here in the second half. McDonald to Sophie. Swings it to Natasha on the left wing outside. 14 the shot clock. Back to Kelsey Mitchell in the high post. To the right wing goes McDonald. Inside the post. Natasha. Hook shot. Way off the mark. And Camilla with the rebound. Howard is 0 for 5. She's having a rough game. Benham. Camilla on the elbow. Dribble handoff goes to Benham. Back inside to Camilla. Broken up loose by Boston. Goes out of bounds.
Good defense.
So Sky will inbound here with 13 on the shot clock, 7:18 left to go here in the third quarter. Keep smacking that thumbs up if you guys enjoying the live stream. We appreciate y'all being here. We're 30 likes away from 900. That's incredible. Ball's inbounded on the high post. It's Rachel Benham. Swings it to Rachel. Rachel Benham from Rebecca Allen, and a pull-up long 2 for Rachel Benham, who's truly feeling it right now. She's got 19 points and cuts the lead to 5. And a pull-up jumper from Kelsey Mitchell falls. Kelsey Mitchell with the splash.
Let's go. Needed that bad.
56-48. Kelsey Mitchell has all the points
Yeah, in this quarter. Yeah.
for the Indiana Fever. Kia Nurse driving, blocked by Boston, and into the hands of Natasha Howard. Great defense by Boston right there. Let's see if the Fever can capitalize. Sophie on the left wing, hits left corner. Mitchell the three, in and out it goes, and Camilla with her 9th rebound of the game.
She had a good look.
Camila Cardoso, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 1 rebound away from a double-double. Rebecca attacking downhill, gets the right-handed layup to finish, and we're to a 6-point game now. Fever up by 6 with 6:10 to go. Mitchell, cross-court pass to Aries, stolen up by Maddie. To Rachel. Kia, in transition, layup is good. We got a 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen, with under 6 minutes to go. Sky are outscoring Indiana 13-5 in the third quarter. McDonald in the high post, guarded by Kia Nurse. Boston setting the screen. Swings it to Natasha Howard, now to Kelsey Mitchell. Cross-court pass to Sophie. Catch and shoot three. Cunningham misses. Ball goes out of bounds. It is Sky basketball.
Bro, Fever just are not finding their rhythm, man. And too many turnovers in this quarter. Too many.
Sky basketball. They are off to a phenomenal start here in the second half. Ball's inbounded. On the floor for the Sky, Cardoso, Banham, Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, and Westfield. Rachel Banham into the front court, picked up now by Lexi Hull, who's out there looking to get this thing situated defensively. Michaela Timpson's out there too. Swings it to Kia Nurse, and a jumper from the elbow is good. Kia Nurse a long two. Makes it a 2-point game.
That was a 3 for a second.
Sydney Colson brings it up, ball. Handoff goes to Mitchell, off the screen, the three rattles home for Kelsey Mitchell. She's got 23 points, Michael Jordan. 59-54, 4:57 to go. Cardoso finds Rebecca cutting back door, but the pass gets sailing by and goes out of bounds. Turnover, Fever basketball.
Come on, take advantage of it. Score off this turnover.
Here we go. Shout out to the almost 2,000 people here in the house. We appreciate y'all support. Don't be shy. Hit that subscribe. Our next live stream for the Fever will be on Wednesday as Mitchell will attack down the hill and finish with a left-handed layup. Kelsey Mitchell, she's got 7 points in this third quarter. 25 now for her in the game. 61-54, 7-point lead now for the Fever. Maddie Westfield with the handoff to Kia Nurse on the elbow. 12 on the shot clock. Mitchell too aggressive defensively, and she's going to be called for a foul with 4:24 remaining in the third quarter. Mitchell picking up her first personal.
Actually, does she have...
Oh, that's her second. That's her second personal. I'm sorry.
Second.
Oh, the broadcast is going crazy.
Yeah. Does Mitchell have all the points in this quarter?
She has at least 7.
I'm trying to remember who else scored.
You can go to the play-by-play. You can recap the quarter. As they're still getting ready for the inbound here.
Yeah.
Kelsey Mitchell scored all these points. She scored 10. So she scored 10 points here.
Mm-hmm.
She scored 10 points in this third quarter.
Yep. 2 threes. Yeah. Okay.
Guys, Kelsey Mitchell then. $2 donation from Irving. Original MK movie way better than the new one. Agree? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the original.
Yeah.
MK. Hey, dude, the song alone carries it. Mortal Kombat. Bum 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 bum.
Now I want to go back and watch Mortal Kombat. Thank you, Irving.
Don't get me wrong. There were some great scenes in the new one, and like Kung Lao was awesome. Kano was better, but the new one still. But we'll see about this Mortal Kombat 2, man.
Yeah.
Now that they're actually gonna do the tournament. Thank you so much for the $2 donation, Urban. We're now inbound here with the Chicago Sky. 12 on the shot clock, 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Rachel Banham, guarded by Lexi Hull. Let's see if Lexi can do a better job against Rachel, who's been knocking down the shots. Shot clock down to 2. Kia Nurse has to pull up. Nurse the miss. Lexi Hull the rebound. Good defense by Lexi. And good rebound. Outlet pass to Kelsey. Now back to Lexi. Hull driving along the baseline. Turnaround. No handoff. Michaela with the finish. Michaela and Lexi. And Lexi almost with a steal on the inbounded pass, but she's called for the foul.
Oh,
Hey, but you know what? I appreciate the effort, Lexi Hull. My goodness. Look at this drive along the baseline. Takes some contact. Hands it off to Michaela, who finishes at the rim. How about that two-man game right there? 3:53 left to go here in the third quarter. It's now a 7-0 run for the Indiana Fever. This is what I was talking about earlier. Fever, they go off on these runs, and then they let Chicago Sky go back on a run to cut to single digits, and then they go back on their run. Oh, Kia Nurse with a step-back jumper over Lexi is no good. Goes out of bounds. It's Fever basketball.
there you go.
This has been a wild game.
This has been a crazy third quarter already.
And we're almost to 1,000 likes. Keep smacking that thumbs up. Let's see if we get to 1,000 by the end of the third quarter. 80 likes away from 1,000. Again, thank y'all so much for being here. Here's Mitchell off the screen from Boston. She wants it inside. She'll get it. Backing down Elizabeth Williams. Dribble handoff. Lexi Hull on the elbow. Back to Boston in the post. She's going to back down Camilla. Kick out Lexi for the three. That's going to be short. Kia Nurse with the rebound. Kia with her 5th rebound to go with her 9 points. And the Sky will call a timeout with 3:06 left to go in the third quarter. Or no, they called a foul against Michaela.
Yeah.
They called a foul against Michaela Timpson. I'm sorry.
Come on, Michaela.
Ball's inbound in the back court. I'm sorry. Rachel Banham will bring it across the halfway mark. Sydney Colson picking her up. Banham looking to her left. Bad pass meant for Maddie. Stolen up by Michaela. Can she score? And she does in transition. We call that milk and cookies. The steal and score by Michaela Timpson. And if you didn't know, her nickname is KK. So good job, KK.
Let's go. And now that's a 9-0 run by the Fever. And now we get a timeout by the Sky because they got to stop the bleed.
Woo, a big run by the Fever. They lead it by 11 with under 3 minutes to go. There you go, guys, showing KK some love in the chat. A steal and score. How about the defensive effort by Michaela and Lexi Hull over the last several games? Off the bench, they have been a defensive unit.
Yeah, they have. And you got to love, they called timeout earlier, right? They put those two in. They realized, hey, who do you call it? They were torching them. And they put in Lexi Hull. They put in Timpson. And now the defense is back on track.
Absolutely. So that was a good rotational switch there by Stephanie White. Got to give her credit when it is due. That was a good switch there by White to recognize that and then make that move.
Yep.
The stats right now for Michaela Timpson, 10 points tonight. 1 assist, 2 rebounds on 4 for 5 shooting.
Let's go.
Timpson's got 10 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist today.
Oh, looks like that long 2 earlier, they converted to a 3.
From who?
Who was it? Was it Rebecca? Or Alan?
Or Rachel Benham.
Maybe one of them. Remember that long 2?
So
I can't remember who it was.
So they said the foot was on the line. They took it away. It's a 2 instead of a 3.
No, it's a 3 now. They said it was a 2 earlier. They said it was a 2 earlier.
So then that had to be Rebecca Allen.
Was it Rebecca Allen?
Yeah,
Okay.
from the left wing.
Yeah.
Because remember you said, oh, I thought that was a 3 at first.
Yeah.
So it turns out it was a 3.
Yeah. So they got one more point. It's a 10-point game.
65-55, and it's going to be Sky basketball. They're in their black uniforms here at home, shooting on the left side of the court. And on their floor is Camila Cardoso, Rachel Banham, Kia Nurse, Onion Wede, and Maddie Westpill. 16 on the shot clock. Camilla wants it down low. She'll get it. She'll back down Aaliyah Boston, taking the bounces. She goes to the baseline. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound goes to Michaela Timpson. Good job by Boston. That's been a good battle today. Boston and Camilla.
Yeah.
Camilla's had her own. Boston's had her own. Michaela feeds it to Boston on the left elbow. Puts the ball on the floor. Camilla to guard. Looks to the right short corner. Michaela Timpson will take Maddie off the dribble and draw the foul against Maddie. Michaela, good job.
There you go, Michaela. Good job. Good job. Yeah, good job by Boston. Kind of forcing Cardoso into a tough position under the rim, and she had nowhere to really go with that.
2:16 left to go here in the third quarter. 14 on the shot clock. Chicago is in the bonus. You know, Kelsey Mitchell, she took a big bump, but she's got going here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
People were wondering, oh, is she going to come back to this game? Not only did she come back, she's taken off here. And she'll drive to the rim. She misses the layup. Rebound will fall to Camila Cardoso. Camila now with a double-double. 10 rebounds, 12 points. And on the other side, Lexi Hull's going to be called for a defensive foul with 2:06 to go in the third quarter.
Not a good foul because they're in the bonus.
You know, in the last practice that the Fever had, there was an interview with Kelsey Mitchell, and they were talking about, well, Kelsey Mitchell was bringing up that in the offseason, this past offseason, she was training like a DB in the NFL. She had NFL coaching in the last offseason.
Really?
She was training like she was a DB in the NFL. The same exact training that they get, she was doing that to better her footwork, her speed and agility and everything, and also with contact.
Okay.
2 free throws made by Kia Nurse makes it a 65-57 game. So just a little fun fact out there. Kelsey Mitchell trains like an NFL player in the offseason. And there goes a catch and shoot 3 by Lexi Hull. A blonde bomber from Lexi.
Let's go.
Let's see some Lexi emotes in the chat. Blonde bomber.
And then Sydney Colson fouls. And again, that's going to send Chicago to the line.
For 2 shots. Because they're in the bonus.
Yep.
Because they're in the bonus.
All the new members, y'all got the emotes. Let's go. Bottom, first free throw's good. Sexy Lexi, yeah.
My ex-husband used to be a middle linebacker. He used to do middle linebacker drills because he loved football and thought it was hilarious. Impressive. 68-59 after the free throws, and there's going to be another whistle on the other side. This one coming from Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse with a defensive foul with 1:46 remaining in the third quarter. So on the floor for the Fever, as they're set to inbound here, it's Boston, Mitchell, Timpson, Lexi Hull, and Sydney Colson with the inbound for the left sideline to Lexi, to Michaela, now to Mitchell on the right wing. She'll kick it to Lexi, catch and shoot 3, in and out it goes. Rebound falls to Maddie Westbeld, her first rebound of the game. Chicago Sky with the possession, shooting on the left side of the court in their black uniforms. Maddie wants it down low. She'll get it. Pump fake up and under. Left hand finish. Good for Maddie Westbeld. Not too shabby there from Maddie. She's got 4 points. 68-61. Indiana with a 7-point lead. Mitchell looking Boston's way. She gets it to her in the left short corner. Backing down the rookie Maddie. Kick out. Up top. Kelsey Mitchell lets it fly. And another splash falls for Kelsey Mitchell.
Let's go.
She's 6 for 9 from downtown. Nice.
Beautiful.
28 points for Mitchell. And that gives the Fever a 10-point lead. Rachel Banna misses the wing 3. It goes out of bounds, but last touch by the Fever. So it stays Sky basketball.
Man, that was great by Westfield right there.
Woo!
Or Westbeld, sorry.
What up, Yvette?
Yvette.
Peggy Sue says, butter my butt. Whoa! And here goes a catch and shoot 3 by Kia Nurse, and that's going to be a miss. That goes out of bounds, and that's last touch by the Sky, so it's Fever basketball. I've never heard that phrase before. Butter my butt.
Butter my biscuits.
Oh, and biscuit sounds good. Man, a buttermilk biscuit, nice and flaky, sounds really good.
Biscuits and gravy?
Biscuits and gravy, maybe some eggs, and throw some bacon there too. Okay, we're hungry. 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It's Fever basketball. Sydney Colson guarded by Rachel Benham in the high post. Mitchell wants it, gets it on the right elbow. Boston setting the screen, off the screen. She'll drive, she'll kick. Colson, and we're going to get a Westfield foul, and the Fever are in the bonus, so that's going to send the Fever to the line for 2 shots for Kelsey Mitchell.
Let's go, Mitchell.
Yvette says, okay, now I'm hungry.
No. Biscuits and gravy.
And we're almost to 1,000 likes. We're 2 people away from 1,000 likes before the start of the fourth quarter. That's what we call clutch.
Let's go.
Thank y'all. Mitchell free throw is good. If she makes this last free throw, she'll have 30 points on the game.
Damn.
30 points on the game. She knocks down this free throw. Kelsey, second free throw is good. And the chat hits the like button to 1,000.
Let's go.
So go Kelsey, go chat. 73-61, 12-point lead for the Indiana Fever. Maddie, entry pass to the post goes to Camilla, broken up. That was a wild pass. Turnover, Fever basketball. Sydney Colson out there with Lexi Hull, Michaela Timpson, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston. We didn't see Bibby here in this third quarter.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We haven't seen Bibby in this third quarter. Well, that's because I think the Fever needed more of a defensive unit out there. Here's Lexi with a pull-up jumper at the shot clock, and she beat it. She beat the shot clock, and that's the game clock. That's going to end the third quarter.
Yep.
Lexi Hall with the buzzer beater to end the third quarter. Okay, let's make sure this is right. Oh, yeah, that's going to count.
Yeah.
Lexi Hall with the buzzer beater to end the third quarter. Indiana 75, Chicago 61. All right, folks. Some of y'all know what to do. Some of y'all are brand new, so I'll tell you. Hold up those fours high in the air if you can. Put those fours in the chat, because it's time. It's time for what we call here on the Sports Fury the clutch quarter, where it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish.
Let's go, baby. Time to finish this game strong.
Who's going to be clutch? Chicago Sky started off great in that third quarter. They went on a big run.
Yeah.
But then Stephanie White made an adjustment and put her defensive unit out there, led by Lexi Hull and Michaela Timpson. Kelsey Mitchell lit it up from everywhere on the court. And the Fever ended the quarter outscoring Chicago 24-22. So that was an interesting quarter.
Yeah, I love the defensive adjustments. And I'm laughing because of the simple fact we usually don't say that.
Stephanie White?
Like Stephanie White. She actually made good adjustments. And we can't hate on her. See, not this time. We'll give respect when respect is due. Right? If we're going to criticize people, we also got to give them respect when it's time. And she deserves the respect and praise for the adjustments she made. Because you know what? Rachel Bonham came out firing. She was looking good. She's got 21 points. She's doing good this game.
And then she put out Lexi Hull.
Lexi Hull came in and slowed that down. She's still doing good, but slowed it down drastically. And even Timpson coming in and just putting a body out there, you know? Loving that. And then Kelsey Mitchell, just freeing up Kelsey Mitchell to do what she does on the offensive side. 11 field goals, 11 for 16 from the field right now. Phenomenal. 30 points. Gotta love what you're seeing right now. Let's go. Kelsey Mitchell has 30. Augie, not 28. 30 points. It's beautiful.
Woo! Woo!
Mr. Fulton, where's Lexi? She's in their faces. That's what she's doing.
Oh, she's in there. She is a defensive unit here today.
Yep.
But she's got 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Kelsey Mitchell, 30 points. Michaela, KK, Timpson, 10 points for her. Aaliyah Boston, 8 points and 8 rebounds. She's looking for a double-double for herself. For the Chicago Sky, their leading scorer is Rachel Benham, 21 points. Camila Cardoso, did she score in this third quarter?
No. She had 12 at halftime because she had 12 and Bonham had 14.
And you know what, though? Aaliyah Boston D'd her up real good in that third quarter.
Yeah. I think Boston has at least 2 blocks.
Aaliyah Boston played really good defense here in this third quarter against Camilla, and Camilla's had her licks too. Like she had some pretty good defensive stops to Aaliyah, so that's been a pretty good battle throughout the game. Mm-hmm. But in that third quarter, it went to Aaliyah.
Yeah, Boston does have 2 blocks.
2 blocks.
Yeah, love it.
But thank y'all again so much for smacking that thumbs up. You know it's the easiest way to show some love on the channel. And wow, 100 likes was gained almost since that last possession.
Really?
We're at 1.1 thousand likes on the stream, so thank y'all so much for that. We appreciate y'all being here. Whether you're a favorite fan, you're a Sky fan, or you're just a Hoop fan, you're just here chilling. Thank you for being here, nonetheless.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys. That's the easiest way to show support is hitting that like, so we thank you. Thank you.
Woo! Let's get ready for the clutch quarter here in Chicago, Illinois. Chloe Bibby will start the fourth quarter out there. Chloe Bibby, Sophie Cunningham, KK out there, Michaela Timpson, Sydney Colson, and Lexi Hull. On the floor for the Chicago Sky to start the clutch quarter, Elizabeth Williams, Rachel Benham, Rebecca Allen, Onion Wede, and Wes Spilt. If it looks like certain players have not had a seat at all in the Sky game for Chicago, it's because they're down. What's their rotation? Go to the box score real quick. Their rotation here today is 8-man rotation.
Yep.
Have a lot of injuries. All right, Chicago Sky will start things off here in the clutch quarter. They'll bring up the ball with Rachel Benham. They're in their black uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. 14 on the shot clock. Here is Maddie, the rookie, guarded by Chloe Bibby, the newest addition to the Fever. She'll take off the dribble. Down inside, layup is blocked by Chloe Bibby. Bibby said, access denied. Get that out of here, Rook.
Beautiful.
Bibby, baby beautiful. There you go, Chloe.
Ooh, that might have been out on. Maybe.
That was a good defensive stop.
Yeah.
She's had a couple of good defensive stops, maybe a few of them, to go with that scoring. 8 points. Ball's inbound from the baseline. Rachel Benham to Elizabeth Williams. Going to work against Sophie. Puts it up. Can't get it to fall. And we're going to get a jump ball off the rebound between Sophie and Elizabeth Williams. And they have to be separated. Elizabeth Williams and Sophie Cunningham exchanging some words here.
I like it.
You know they're not shy.
I love it. I love it.
Sophie fighting with Elizabeth Williams off that rebound. They get tied up, and this is going to be called a jump ball. And then Elizabeth Williams does this to Sophie Cunningham, like, get off me. And Sophie's like, hey, I'm fighting for that ball, so you can get out of here with that. Ball's tipped up, and winning the tip will be Lexi Hull for the Indiana Fever. I love a fired-up game. I love it. 75-61, 9:29 left to go. As long as things just don't get out of hand, I love a fired-up game. Here's Bibby driving on Rachel Benham. Bibby trying to fight through the contact. Ball's knocked loose. She recovers. Bibby, way to stay with it. Hits Sydney Colson on the top of the key. She'll drive on Elizabeth Williams. Baseline feed. Michaela, the finish. KK has, 12 points now?
Yep.
Michaela Timpson, KK has 12 points. 77-61, a pull-up three by Rachel Benham.
My God.
Rachel Benham, that's her sixth made three of the game.
Yep, 24 points.
77-64. She has been incredible from downtown.
Yeah.
She's 60% from three today. Here's Chloe Bibby. She's looking right. She finds Sophie on the right wing. She's looking for the post. She'll move and passes up to Chloe Bibby, who shoots at the shot clock. She misfires. Rebound falls to Rebecca Allen. Outlet ahead to Rebecca Allen. Rachel Benham, I'm sorry. Rachel, the stop and pop two is good. Yeah. Rachel Benham's got 26 now.
She's feeling it, man.
Rachel Benham cuts it to an 11-point game with 8:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. The clutch quarter. Beaver in their white uniforms, shooting on the right side of the court. Sydney Colston directing traffic. She's picked up by the rookie, Maddie Westfield, on the top of the perimeter. She'll attack her off the dribble downhill, and I think there's going to be a whistle here.
A foul.
A foul is called against Maddie?
Yeah, but I think it was before the shot.
Before the shot?
Yeah.
2.1 thousand watching and listening. We're almost to 1.2 thousand likes. If you haven't done so, and you're enjoying yourselves, only if you're enjoying yourselves, smack that like button. It's the easiest way to show some love on the stream. We're almost to 1.2K. You guys are killing it out there. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Under 8 minutes to go. Ball's inbound at 10 on the shot clock for Erin McDonald. And she fakes the handoff to Lexi Hull. We'll pass it to her instead on the wing. She'll drive against Marquisha Davis. And she misses at the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Davis. So it stays Fever basketball on this side of the court. But they only got 1 second on the shot clock.
Yeah, this is going to be tough.
Thank you, Justice07. Thank you, man. Rhonda Davis, Sarah, thank you, everybody. Mod Squad, Rochito, Yvette, Jets, thank you, guys. Big What? Melissa Soto. Shout out to everybody in here. And shout out to all the new people as well. If you guys are brand new, hit that subscribe. We go live all season long. Ball's inbounded, and that's going to be a shot clock violation for Michaela Timpson. There was only 1 second there, so it's Sky basketball.
Yep.
Our next Fever live stream will be on Wednesday as they take on Oh my goodness, I forgot who they take on, but they will be live on Wednesday. Well, I'm totally blanking who the Fever are playing on Wednesday. Here's Maddie backing down. Lexi Hull layup is no good. Rebound falls to Sophie Cunningham. Sophie will bring it up court. She's picked up by Davis to Aaliyah Boston. Boston baseline pass to Sophie goes to the bounds, and that's a turnover. It's back to the Sky. Mercury, thank you, Rocha. Mercury.
If somebody said.
Rocha with the assist. Okay, so it's going to be Phoenix and Fever on Wednesday night. So hit that subscribe. Thank you so much, Arms, for the sub.
Thank you.
Arms, Colorado. Thank you for the subscribe. And turn on the notification bell so that way you know we're live. All right. Thank you so much, William E. Swires, for the subscribe. Michaela Timpson's called for a defensive foul on the left side of the court. So Chicago will inbound with 14 on the shot clock, 7:15 left to go here in the clutch quarter. On the floor for the Sky, Elizabeth Williams, Camila Cardoso, Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, and Marquisha Davis for the Sky. Ball's inbound on Rebecca Allen to Camila on the right elbow. Handoff goes Rebecca. She'll drive downhill off the screen and get the scoop layup.
Scoop.
There it is. 68-77. Fever up by 9 points. Boston on the floor with Sophie, Ari, Michaela, and Lexi. Boston backing down Rebecca. Hook shot turnaround is good. Let's go, Aaliyah Boston. That's 10 points for her, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. 79-68. Camilla, bad pass to Elizabeth, stolen up by KK. Michaela Timpson with another steal. Timpson to Ari, driving on Kia Nurse. Kick out to Aaliyah Boston to the top of the key. Boston, bounce pass. Lexi driving, kick out to the left corner. Ari finds a wide open Sophie for 3. Sophie Cunningham lets it fly, and she gets the splash.
That's her first bucket of the game.
82-68 Indiana with 6:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see those Sophie emotes in the chat. As Rebecca Allen drives, in trouble, finds Elizabeth, who hits the floater on the baseline.
There you go.
82-70. Elizabeth Williams, 9 points, 4 rebounds for her. Yeah, Sophie Cunningham, that was her first made bucket right there. She has 5 points. The other points coming from the free throw line. Michaela gets a feed from Boston on the handoff, but it's stolen up by Elizabeth Williams. And here come the Sky in transition. Kia to Rebecca for 3. It's good. From downtown, Rebecca Allen the splash. And we're going to get a timeout by Stephanie White and the Fever with 5:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. Folks, we got a 9-point game.
Just like that, the Chicago Sky are not going away, Josh.
Yes, Chicago Sky off to another pretty decent start in the quarter where they're outscoring Indiana. 12-7. 12-7, they're outscoring Indiana here in this fourth quarter to start. But as we saw in previous quarters, that's how it's kind of started. And then the Indiana Fever just go on a big run to end the quarter.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that happens here. But there's plenty of game left, and it's a single-digit lead.
Yep. Now, Josh, we do have a $10 donation from Nuno Gomez. Thank you so much. This is Fever.
Fever got very good players.
Oh,
they have Kelsey Mitchell, they have Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, Sophie Cunningham, Erin McDonald, Natasha Howard, Dantas, and the Super CC. This is a young, dynamic team with huge potential. They just need to stay focused on the game and play fast. That's their style, Nuno. They love to play fast. That's why a lot of us Fevers fans, we love the addition of Chloe Bibby because she likes to play fast-paced. She likes to stretch the floor and knock down perimeter shots, and that's what she's been doing here in this game. So that's a good pickup. I hope she ends up staying on the roster for the rest of the season. She's on a 7-day contract right now, but this squad, when it's healthy, it's really good. And not to mention the scoring. Also on top of the scoring, the defense from the Fever has been really good as of late.
Yep.
The defense has been pretty solid as of late, so it's been pretty good. Nuno, thank you so much for the $10 donation. We thank you. Great Wings, you guys are great. I just found you. Well, thank you so much, Great Wings. Shout out to you for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing. For anyone else who's brand new, let us know in the chat or hit that subscribe, and we'll try to shout you out as we see your name pop up on the screen. We love making new friends. We go live all season long, and we got you for the playoffs. So shout out to you, Great Wing. Thank you for the support, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvester. We appreciate you being here, dude. You got to give credit to the Sky for hanging in. Oh yeah, the Chicago Sky, they're down to 8 players in this game. They only had 8 players going into this game. So some people could not just be substituted, really, for the most part, right? Just maybe like 30 seconds to a minute or so.
Yeah.
And they've been hanging. They've been hanging throughout the game. Rachel Banham, got to give her credit. She's been knocking down that shot. Camila Cardoso, she had a pretty good first half, quite here in the second half. But they've been knocking down some shots.
Yeah.
So welcome on in, David Rodriguez. And Big Wood. Oh, you're brand new. And you're already a mod. Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. Baby, beautiful. Bippity boppity boop. Who was that? Bippity boppity boom. Someone said that earlier.
Who was that? Who said that?
Was that Melissa or Rhonda?
Maybe Rhonda. I can't remember.
I really appreciate these, says Scott. We appreciate that, dude. These streams have been a blast all season long, thanks to y'all. Jacob, what up, Jacob? Too sweet, man. 2.3 thousand people, and we just hit 1.2 thousand likes on the road to 1.3. You guys are incredible. Keep blowing up that like button. We're back from the commercial break. It's 10 on the shot clock for the Indiana Fever, and here's Kelsey Mitchell with the pass inside. Boston tees it up, and she scores from mid-range. Aaliyah Boston, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. 84-73 lead for the Fever. Here come the Chicago Sky with Elizabeth Williams, Cardoso, Rachel Banham, Rebecca Allen, and Kia Nurse. Cardoso finds the cutter. Kia Nurse with the wide open layup. Good heads-up play by Camila Cardoso.
Too easy.
Camila with 3 assists to go with her 12 points and 10 rebounds. Back the other way, a missed layup there by Ari leads to 11th rebound for Camila Cardoso. 4:46 to go. Stop it, pop 3. Kia Nurse! Oh, I'm sorry. That was Rebecca Allen. I'm sorry. Rebecca Allen with a huge splash.
Damn.
78-84, a 6-point lead for Indiana. Fever, let's see if they can answer back. Ari to Kelsey Mitchell, gets a screen by Boston. She'll curl around it, kick out to Ari, back to Kelsey. She lets it fly and knocks down the splash. What an answer right back by Kelsey Mitchell. She's got 7 made threes and 33 points. Scottie Pippen.
Needed that answer. Good job.
87-78 Sky possession. Kelsey Mitchell emotes in the chat. I love it. She's been incredible. Let's see if the Sky can answer right back. A bad pass by Rebecca Allen, meant for Camilla, stolen up by Ari. Finds Kelsey in transition. Layup is no good, but draws a shooting foul from Rachel Banham. Mitchell to the line for 2 shots.
Let's go. Hey, James Palmer, member for 14 months, highlighted comment part of the Cult of Fury. Let's go. Says, hey guys, what's up? So sad that 2 legends have passed away, Ozzy and Hogan. And he also says, Sean, how do you think Rodgers will do? You talking about Aaron Rodgers? That guy should have retired, honestly. I don't think he's going to be any good. But...
I'm a Chicago Bears fan, so he is evil. He is evil. I think we play him this year, right?
Yeah.
The Bears and Steelers?
Yep.
Prime time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. If we could kick his ass, that'd be great.
Please.
Thank you so much, James Palmer. Shout out to also Connie Francis, who passed away this past week. Michael Jamal Warner.
Yeah.
Chuck Maggiano, he passed away too. A lot of celebrity deaths this past week.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, buddy. Free throws. Good by Kelsey Mitchell. Shout out to Bruce for the subscribe.
Brucey.
So Kelsey Mitchell now has 35 points. That is a season high, folks, for Kelsey Mitchell. 35 points. She puts them up by 11. Banham lets it fly up top. No good. Rebound. Kia Nurse, the 3. That's no good.
Yeah, look. Good looks, though.
And that's going to be a rebound for Aaliyah Boston, which is significant because that is her 10th rebound. Double-double for Aaliyah.
There you go, Leah.
Double-double for Aaliyah Boston. 10 on the shot clock for the Fever. Sydney Colson. Kelsey Mitchell, top of the key. Boston sets the screen. Off the screen. Drive downhill. Layup miss by Mitchell. Rebound goes to Boston. And she fouled?
I think so.
I believe she's fouled on a loose ball. And that should send Aaliyah to the line for 2 shots.
Dose.
Hey, let Jeff cook. He just subscribed. Jeff Cook just subbed. Thank you so much. Shout out to Earl Arnold Jr. in the chat for subscribing. If you guys are brand new, let us know so that way we can try to shout you out as best as we can as we're calling the game. But if we miss you, thank you so much. First free throw is good by Aaliyah Boston. Scott Kelly with the $5 dono. Sexy Lexi ain't no joke. Outstanding content, man. Let's go, Scott Kelly.
Thanks, Scott.
Gotta love some Lexi Hall. Thank you so much, Scott. And the second made free throw is good by Aaliyah Boston, and it looks like we're going to get a timeout by the Chicago Sky with 3:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hey, 3:17, get hype, Indiana.
What?
That's the area code of Indianapolis. 3:17. It's meant to be.
And that's a 7-0 run by the Fever.
7-0 run going into this timeout. All right, folks, if you're having a good time during this commercial break, let's see a like spike on the stream. We're almost to 1.3 thousand likes on the stream. Let's see how close we can get to 1.5. So during this commercial break, if you haven't done so, smack it, baby.
Let's go.
Smack it.
We appreciate everybody. Thank you, thank you.
New fan here says Mark Mayering. Thank you so much, Mark, for being here. Our next live stream will be... Oh, thank you so much, Cecilia Chan, for the subscribe.
Thank you.
Our next live stream will be on Wednesday. Fever taking on a top 3 seeded team, the Phoenix Mercury.
It's going to be a tough game. Good test. Good test.
That's going to be a tough game. That will be. But we've seen the Fever take on some tough opponents, even without CC, and had some success.
Yeah.
Like that Lynx game in the Commissioner's Cup.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens. Bonner revenge game. Oh, that's right, Roach. DeWanna Bonner now plays for the Mercury. Woo! Revenge. Revenge. That's going to be an added little layer to the storyline.
Yeah.
On Wednesday. So make sure you guys subscribe. Turn on your notification bell. You don't want to miss it on Wednesday. And we just hit 1.3 thousand likes. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. During this commercial break, we just hit 1.3. You guys get us hype, and we appreciate y'all for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Couldn't do it without y'all.
Commercial break still. Still in a commercial break timeout made by the Sky. 80 likes away from 1,400.
Guys, let's see if we can hit that. Right meow. Like, before we come back from commercial break. Let's go. Unicorn, we don't have a time frame for CC. They have not given a time frame for CC just yet.
Robert Williams, thank you for the subscribe. Now, they reevaluated her days ago, and they said they found no further damage or anything like that, but they are not ready to put a timeline on her. So I guess it's kind of like up to her and how she feels and how she's recovering and stuff like that. So hopefully CC fully is able to recover and make her way back to the squad, but not until she's fully healthy.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing. We all love and appreciate CC, and we all want her back, but not until she's 100%. Hardcore, thank you so much. Shout out to all the Fever fans in the house. Shout out to all the Sky fans in here. All fans, welcome on in. Ballers, thank you so much for the sub.
Ballers of the Sea.
Oh my God. What was the over-under? It was 156.5. You're going to hit that. Or did you already hit it?
They already hit.
Oh my God. I didn't think Chicago Sky were going to put up this many points. I took the under. And I switched up too right before game time predictions. I shouldn't have done that. 91-78. Oh my goodness. Good call. It's Sky basketball. Rebecca Allen on the right corner gets a screen from Elizabeth Williams. She'll let it fly, and that's an air ball out of bounds. Turnover.
All right. Fever ball.
Shout out to Wendell Alento from Hawaii with a $10 donation.
Aloha.
Love your announcing. Thank you, Josh and Sean. Wendell, thank you. Shout out to Wendell in the chat. Aloha, man. 12 on the shot clock for the Fever. Stop and pop. Short range shot missed by Boston. Rebounded by KK. Kick out to Sophie. She misses the corner three. Elizabeth Williams grabs her 5th rebound of the game with 2.5 remaining in the 4th quarter. Chicago Sky. It's now or never. It's now or never for the Sky. Time's a wasting. Michaela picks up Elizabeth. She feeds Rebecca Allen down low, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Rebecca Allen, and she's wanting a challenge here. She thinks it was last touch by the Fever.
But I don't think they're going to do it.
Well, Marsha Blige, JGD, with a $2 dono. He says, hey, you, with a sticker. What up, JGD?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Thank you so much for the 2 sticker, bro. It's Fever basketball, 10 on the shot clock, 2:05 to go. Rebecca Allen picking up Kelsey Mitchell. We're down to 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And Elizabeth Williams is going to foul Kelsey Mitchell, who's limping now. Grabbing that same leg where she took a bump earlier.
Yeah. She's good. She's good. She's good.
She took a bump earlier. We're less than 40 likes away from 1.4 thousand likes on the stream. Let's see how close we get to 1.5 as the ball's inbounded. Kelsey Mitchell step back jumper from mid-range. It's going to rattle out. Elizabeth with the defensive rebounds. Mark Mayering with the $5 donut. This is great play-by-play. You guys rock. Shout out to Mark in the chat. Yo, Kelsey Mitchell with the rip, the steal. Let's see if the Fever can capitalize. A feed down low goes to Michaela, and she finishes at the rim against Camila Cardoso. Assisted by Sydney Colson.
Love it.
KK, he's got 14 points.
9-0 run.
Shout out once again to Mark Mayering. Thank you so much, man, for the 5. Rebecca misses the wing 3. Colson, the defensive rebound. Indiana in the bonus. They're up 93-78, under a minute and a half to go. Colson by the logo. Wasting some time here to Boston. Handoff back to Colson. The cross step back 3. Sydney misses. Elizabeth with her 8th rebound. 1 minute to go. $2 donation once again from JGD. Another 2.
He's blushing.
Under a minute to go. Bad pass meant for Camilla into the hands of Elizabeth Williams. It stays Chicago basketball. Handoff. Kia Nurse off the screen from Elizabeth. Won't go. Elizabeth with the rebound. Kick out to Rebecca from deep. In and out it goes. Boston with the rebound. Fever timeout. Fever timeout. I think they're going to pull everybody. 41 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. This is about a wrap. Yeah,
it looks like they're checking in Bibby and Lexi Hull. And they might be advancing it also. Doing the advancement.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Al Grayton, thank you so much, as always, for the support. We're 120 likes away from 1.5K on the stream. Let's go, Fever fans. Smack that thumbs up. Sky fans, shout out to you guys as well in the chat. You guys have been incredible throughout the stream as well. You guys made this game a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. So shout out.
Seriously.
JGD with a $3 donation. A sticker. Let's go, JGD.
Thank you, bro.
Michaela Timpson putting the ball forward against Camila Cardoso. Put back jumper. No good. Camila with the rebound. She was really quiet here in the second half. Really quiet.
Yeah.
Tater Twats, thank you so much, buddy. What a name.
I like the name.
What a name. Pull-up jumper, mid-range miss by Rachel Benham. Colson with the rebound. No shot clock. Let's count this down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This game is OVA over. Indiana wins it 93-78. GG's to the Sky fans in the chat. Once again, you guys made this a lot more interesting than I thought it was. And I respect it. I respect it a whole lot. For those who are brand new to this channel, I'm a huge Chicago sports fan. I'm a fan of the Bulls, Bears, Cubs, have been my whole life. And Chicago Sky, hey, I got some love for them too. So shout out to them. They made this a little bit better of a fight than we thought. That's why I took the under in this game.
Yeah.
And Chicago, Rachel Benham, she was incredible throughout the game. Camilla had a good first half, but then got quieted down in the second half by Aaliyah Boston and company.
Yep.
Kelsey Mitchell, MVP of the game?
100%.
What do you guys think? Kelsey Mitchell, MVP of the game?
Bro, she went 12 for 19.
Season high.
Yeah.
Points.
Season high, 35 points.
So let's show some love to Kelsey Mitchell, MVP of the game.
Yeah.
Now, who are we giving the X factor to? I have an answer. Tell me if anybody disagrees, and you're allowed to disagree. Michaela Timpson. 14 points off the bench, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals. Great defense. Probably one of her best offensive games of her career so far. She only missed 2 shots all game. I'm going to go with Michaela Timpson, X Factor. What about you guys?
Yeah, I think you're right. Quality minutes, 22 minutes played this game.
22 for Michaela.
You got to love that she actually took advantage of the opportunity. We've been wanting her to get the opportunity, and she didn't squander it. Good job.
Good job by KK. She did incredible double-digit points off the bench. It's great to see some offensive production from the Fever bench this time. Shout out to Stephanie Williams. Thank you so much for the subscribe, Stephanie.
Thank
And
you.
also a huge shout out to Chloe Bibby, the newest addition of the Indiana Fever. In her debut, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and a block today for Chloe Bibby.
Love the production, especially in the first half. She didn't score any in the second half, but she came in and put a little fire in that with that second unit.
Natasha Howard, rough game from her. She only saw 12 minutes a day. Stephanie White was not afraid to pull Natasha. I will give her credit for that.
Yeah.
Stephanie White, this is one of her better coached games today.
100%.
She made adjustments when needed, and she was not afraid to pull Natasha Howard, who was just not feeling it. 0 for 5, no points scored. She did have 3 assists, though.
Yeah, and this is a first. She's been playing so good, as of late.
Rumblefish and Jarice did not play. They had a ton of injuries. That's why I respect what Chicago did today. They were down to an 8-man rotation. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of their starters were out in this game, and yet there were times where this game was down to 2 points, 4 points, 6 points.
Yeah, and props to them, but also props, like Josh said, to Stephanie White and the Fever making adjustments when they needed to.
Yeah. We got a gifted membership from Brooks Timpton. It goes to the chat, and it's going to go to one of the funniest names I've saw today. Tater Twats.
I love it.
Tater Twats. Welcome to the Cult of Fury. Thanks to our guy, Brooks.
Let's go.
If you guys are heading out, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for 1.4 thousand likes on the stream.
We're close to 1.5.
That truly means the world to us that you guys come in here and hang out with us. No matter who you guys are representing, no matter your takes or whatever, thanks all for being here. Yes, less than 65 likes away from 1.5. So if you're on the way out, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We're going to hang out here for a bit. But thanks for keeping us company today.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Bibby was great. Yes. Love the first game.
Mm-hmm.
First game. And she's probably going to get a bit more comfortable with the team. She did good.
Thank you, Kentucky Lucky. Thank you, Roger Smith. Appreciate that. Dar Lee. Thank you, Jimmy Productions. Demetrius, Scott Brown, Mod Squad, Arturo, what up? By the way, Arturo, I went down a rabbit hole of Chilling Scares YouTube channel last night.
Yeah.
Great recommendation, man, on a channel. If you like paranormal stuff, or not just paranormal things, but like just like creepy, like true crime or paranormal things, like that was a good channel. So good job, Arturo. Unicorn Indiana, thank you so much. Robert Horn, appreciate that. Thank you so much, Peggy Sue. Thank y'all so much today.
Thank you, guys and gals. Thank you. Jet's like, I like to sleep at night, so she's not gonna watch it.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
There we go. Let's go. Oh. Mr. Nightmare is good too. Definitely.
Yes, I'm subscribed to Mr. Nightmare.
Mr. Nightmare?
Yep. I'm subscribed to Mr. Nightmare. I didn't know about Chilling Scares until Arturo mentioned it. But I'm going to go look back and tell you some of my favorite videos. Conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. That was a good one. That was a really good one. I watched quite a bit of those, like, found footage ones. That was crazy. Those are some crazy ones. But conspiracy theories that turned out to be true was probably my favorite one that I watched so far. 5 most disturbing internet rabbit holes. That was a good one too. Mysterious locations. That was a good video. Obscure internet mysteries. I enjoyed that. So that was some good stuff. Fun. Fever plays down to opponent's level instead of putting game out of reach. Edward Wallace, you're not wrong about that.
Nope.
Quite a bit of times this season, we saw that from the Indiana Fever. We saw it with CC. We saw it without Caitlin Clark, especially without Caitlin Clark, where you see them with the momentum. You know they should be dominating this game. And there are spurts where they do, where they just absolutely play their style of game, and the other team is just in the dust. But then they just let the other team come right back into the game, They get complacent. You see not so much of a sense of urgency, right? They kind of get away from things. And we saw quite a bit of those games where Stephanie White just failed to make the right adjustments. Today wasn't one of those days. Like Stephanie Watt, I thought did a pretty decent job coaching today. The players, the bench shined today. I thought their defense, along with their scoring ability, really brought back the momentum on their side at times.
Yep.
Believe it or not, when I was in 8th grade, my first time they let girls play basketball, we were undefeated as Pegasus. Impressive.
There you go.
Impressive.
Nice.
Impressive.
Nice. Yvette. Yes, me and Josh did go watch Fantastic Four.
I know you saw it. I think I saw a post from you on TikTok. And did we love it? I thought it was pretty good. I would give it probably like a 3 out of 5 right now, but it was pretty good. In fact, I wanted to like it so much more than I actually did. I still liked it because there were some certain characters that I want to see a little bit more of. You know what I mean? And what'd you think about the movie? What'd you think?
Yeah, we liked it though. We liked it. We did like it.
You can't play like this against the Lynx, Liberty, Mercury, Dream, and Storm, says Ringo. You're not wrong. You saw that with the New York Liberty.
Yeah.
In that last game, for the first 3 quarters, my goodness. Fever, for the most part, controlled the pace of play. They were playing their style. They were playing great defense. They held Sabrina to like 1 field goal going into that 4th quarter. Jonquel Jones, they kept her quiet for the first 3 quarters for the most part.
Yep.
But then the 4th quarter came and all that momentum, all the things that they were doing so well got broken through by New York. And they ended up dominating Indiana in that 4th quarter. The Lynx game in the Commissioner's Cup, like, that's how you're supposed to do it. From beginning to end, that's how you play. You know? What we saw in that Commissioner's Cup, that's how you're supposed to play. You play like that, you could beat anybody.
Oh, yeah.
You play like that from beginning to end, you could beat anybody.
Fever have that potential. Especially if they give minutes to the players that need to get minutes, like Timpson.
Pegasus says, I grew up in Indiana where originated. You grew up in Indiana. I used to live out in Indiana. For those who are new here, I used to live out in Indianapolis. And I used to live in a small town called Avon, Indiana. Also, majority of my family, my mom's side and my dad's side, live in the Chicagoland area. A lot of whom live in Lake County, Indiana. So a home away from home for a lot of my life was Gary, Griffith, Indiana. I don't know if anybody's ever been there or familiar with that place, but Griffith was huge. Home away from home. Gary, Indiana, Maryville, Hobart, Markstown, Calumet, that whole area. Yvette says, had me in my fields. I came in doubting it, and I was shocked how much I actually liked it. I definitely in my top five Marvel movies. Awesome. I love that. I love that you enjoyed it that much. Definitely by far and away the best Fantastic Four movie we've ever seen.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my God. The aesthetic, the whole look of it, the feel, the vibe, and everything was fantastic.
Yeah. All the other ones were terrible. Well, I didn't mind the first one, but yeah, this was a lot better.
My favorite out of the movie was Sue Storm. I thought she was an absolute beast in that movie. Her and the Silver Surfer.
Great actress.
I wish we would have saw more of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah. Yeah. Great actress.
I used to live in Evansville, says Joseph. Okay, out in Evansville. Awesome. Awesome. Some Indiana Hoosiers in the chat. Akron, what up?
Hoosier. Mitchell went crazy. Yes, Kelsey Mitchell did.
Mitchell did go crazy. Chuck McFarlane says Jaws or Star Wars or Star Trek. Ooh, okay, let me rank them. Number 1 for me is going to be Star Wars. Growing up as a kid, Star Wars was everything, you know? And I was like 13 years old when The Phantom Menace came out, and that blew me away. I know the prequels get a lot of flack, but as a kid, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And growing up with the originals, my goodness, I used to just daydream about Star Wars all the time. And I used to think about, you know, Sith and the Jedi and all that stuff. And then I'm going to go Jaws. Hey, Jaws, that started the blockbuster. The summer blockbuster was born with Jaws. And I love that the first ever summer blockbuster was a horror movie. So Steven Spielberg's Jaws I'll put that number 2, and then Star Trek. My girlfriend.
I was gonna say your girlfriend ain't gonna like that.
My girlfriend would put Star Trek #1 because she's a Trekkie. She loves Star Trek, and I love Star Wars. And yes, we bump heads quite a bit about that.
Oh,
We bump heads, and she had me watching. I've watched everything Star Trek. I watched all the series. I watched all the movies. And I'd say this: my favorite pieces of Star Trek was Next Gen, Deep Space Nine. Those were my favorite. Those are my favorite things of Star Trek. I love Next Gen and Deep Space Nine.
I've never watched any of the shows. I've only watched the movies. Never watched any of the Star Trek shows.
If you watch Jaws in reverse, it's actually a wholesome movie about a shark giving limbs to disabled people. Oh my god.
You're so stupid. He's like, here you go. You get a limb. You get a limb.
Brave Voice says, baby smart girl, BS from you of Mississippi and MBA from you of Maryland. I did not know that. She's got an MBA from Maryland.
Wow.
Baby. I hope she's able to stay on for the rest of the season.
I liked her. I liked her.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Our Rangers won 8-1.
8-1.
We swept the Braves. Let's go. We are the fuck yeah, man. Get it going.
My high school trip in 1977 was to Los Angeles. We saw Star Wars line at the Chinese theater, the famous Chinese theater in Los Angeles.
Oh,
1977. So you were one of the first to watch Star Wars.
that's pretty cool. That's a cool thing to say.
He's one of the originals right there.
Yeah, that's what's up, Joseph.
I'll never forget the hype I had, the hype that was for the Phantom Menace when Star Wars was finally back in theaters. I remember those commercials. I remember all the merchandise. What was it? I think it was Pepsi that did the collaboration with Star Wars. So I was collecting all the Pepsi cans because they would have all the characters on there. I had Darth Maul, Jar Jar, and Qui-Gon, who was my favorite character in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness! I had a Darth Maul double-bladed lightsaber. Oh my goodness, that thing was so cool.
Bro, I was looking into the lightsabers because I don't know why it popped up on my feed. God, there's some nice ones that you could buy. Expensive as shit. Like $500-600.
Oh, they have some lightsabers I saw that now like the blade comes right out of the hilt, like this. Oh, they're crazy good now.
Oh, I thought about getting one.
With high quality.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite lightsabers is, I love Count Dooku. I thought his tilted hilt lightsaber is my favorite.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go with Qui-Gon Jinn, and then I'm gonna go with Obi-Wan Kenobi in the prequels, Phantom Menace. That version of his lightsaber. Those are my top 3 favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Darth Maul will round out my top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Along with, you know what, Kylo Ren's pretty good. Kylo Ren's got a pretty cool lightsaber.
Oh, the like sword.
Yeah.
Or the
like the
classic
medieval looking.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Lightsaber looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Darth Maul is definitely got to be one of the more popular ones, but I like it.
I need a lightsaber signed by Pedro Pascal. We need Pedro Pascal in a Star Wars movie where he plays a Jedi that fights like he did as the Red Viper in Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
How cool would that be?
But will he ever do that? Because he played the Mandalorian.
A spin-off. A spin-off. I want to see Pedro Pascal in a Knights of the Old Republic movie.
Oh yeah. See, if y'all haven't watched Game of Thrones,
what are you talking about?
What?
He had his helmet on the whole time except that one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Twice.
Remember the first when the robot, and then remember he had to when they infiltrated and Bill Burr.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was a great episode.
That was actually one of my favorite episodes.
See, if they would have never took off his helmet at all, they could have really got away with it.
They could have. Yeah. But Pedro Pascal, man, if y'all didn't watch Game of Thrones, he was probably arguably one of my favorite characters in that show. And his nickname was the Viper, and he was such a fucking badass fighter. He was like flipping around, dancing. It was kind of not like the dancing fight. I forgot what kind of fighting style that is, but he was pretty cool. He was pretty cool. Let's go. To marry my sister. Jesus, big one. You want Pedro? Marry your sister. All right. He's very popular right now, man. He's a big time. He's really blown up lately. So.
Devin says, I want to see Pedro Pascal star in a movie about Pedro Pascal, written by Pedro Pascal, directed by Pedro Pascal, where Pedro Pascal plays every character. So basically like a Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy used to do that quite a bit, where he played like almost every character in a movie.
He did that in
Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor. That's the one I remember mostly. He did that in the even Coming to America. Didn't he play like a lot of those people in the barbershop?
Coming to America. Yeah, he played every character, I think, in that barbershop.
Did he?
I think him and Arsenio Hall played so many characters.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It was funny. It was great. That was awesome.
Pegasus, no background in broadcasting for none of us. No broadcasting. Like I call NBA games and basketball games. Sean does football. Rocha does everything. He'll do basketball, he'll do football, baseball, he'll do hockey and stuff like that. But we didn't go to broadcasting school. We have no training at all. We just started doing this and we kind of just picked it up. And that's the case for a lot of YouTubers out there who do play-by-play. Most of them have never went to broadcasting school to learn it or train it. They just developed on their own, which I think is just incredible because it just gives another option for folks out there who can't watch the game or maybe they don't really like the commentators on television. We've heard that so many times throughout the years. So they'll tune into our channel, or they'll tune into Tom Grassi, or they'll tune into Bad Dog, or whoever, for play-by-play of all these sports and stuff like that. And we have a great time doing it. But yeah, no training. We just kind of picked it up.
We just try to have fun with it.
Thank you, Tater Tots. Thank you, Justice, and thank you, Peggy. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
That's right, Joseph. Yeah, he played. Oh, Eddie played just about everybody. Him and Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I never watched the second one.
I didn't either. You know why? Because a lot of those legacy sequels are just so awful.
And they're money grabs.
Like Super Troopers. After Super Troopers came out, everybody asked for Super Troopers 2.
Yeah.
And they finally came out with one just years ago. Like I think during the COVID era.
I remember that, yeah.
And I never brought myself to watch it. And a lot of people didn't watch it.
Yeah.
And those that did said it was pretty awful.
I haven't gone and watched it either.
Speaking of, have you guys watched Happy Gilmore 2?
I haven't watched it yet.
I did. And I wasn't really too excited about watching it.
Yeah.
I ended up watching it. I liked it more than I thought I was.
Okay.
But a lot of those same tropes in these legacy sequels were in this. So a lot of, do you remember that scene? Do you remember this scene? Do you remember that joke? Huh? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember the joke? Do you remember that joke? Well, if you don't, we're literally going to show you that joke. So they would show that a lot, like cut back to scenes from the old movie. So there's a lot of that. There's a ton of cameos, just like in a lot of these legacy sequels.
Okay.
There's 50 cameos here and there. But I did end up liking it more than I thought I was.
Okay.
Because how can you hate Adam Sandler?
There's not a lot of Adam Sandler that I don't like.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes, Bad Bunny is in it. Bad Bunny's in it. Travis Kelce's in it. My goodness.
What?
Eminem's in this movie. Eminem's in this movie.
Okay.
Boban's in this movie. Boban's in this movie.
You rang?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Kelsey Plum's in this movie.
What?
Kelsey Plum is in this.
Okay. Well then I'm excited. I didn't know. I'm going to watch it. I was going to watch because I love Happy Gilmore Part 1.
You know, I'll say this about Bad Bunny. I don't know any of his music. If you put a gun in my head, I couldn't tell you one single song or recognize any of his songs.
Yeah.
But everything else that I've seen from him, whether it was wrestling or now acting, he kills it. He kills it.
I remember he came out and did a pretty good job in the wrestling that one time when we saw him. I don't remember when. It was a long time ago.
Joseph says, my favorite all-time sequel, The Godfather Part 2. Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Arguably the greatest sequel of all time.
Yeah.
In that argument, Terminator 2.
I was just about to say Terminator 2, yeah.
Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yep. There's only been a few good. Most of the time, the original is always usually better, but there's been a few. There has been a few.
And even rarer, where the third movie is
Ooh.
arguably the best movie of the trilogy. And for that, I would probably look towards Lord of the Rings. Return of the King,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. That was the best.
that's even rarer. That's probably the rarest thing,
Yeah.
where the third movie is arguably the best of the franchise.
True.
Top Gun Maverick, Arturo, perfect.
That's
Perfect.
that one.
All-time great sequel right there.
Yeah.
I loved it so much more than the original.
Yeah. That one got so much hype that Josh had to go back and watch the first one.
Mm-hmm.
He never watched it. Man, I gotta watch
Yeah.
this.
I watched that like earlier that morning before I went to go see Top Gun Maverick,
Yeah.
which, by the way, was one of my favorite all-time experiences in the theater. I was like this. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. I was like that throughout the movie. I loved it. It was great.
It was so good.
Aliens is better than Alien. I agree, Luke.
Yeah.
I agree. The Space Marines. Come on.
Yep.
Bill Paxton. Game over, man.
I can't wait for that new show to come out.
Oh, yeah. It does look good.
Alien Earth, right? I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks good. Can't wait for that.
So, good win by the Fever. We talked about Mitchell having her season high 35 points, MVP. We gave the X Factor to Michaela Timpson, KK. It was a better than expected fight by the Chicago Sky today, who were down to 8 people in their rotation.
Yep.
But it was a fun game. It was a fun stream. Now we're just here kind of just hanging out, talking about whatever with you guys like we always do. And we appreciate y'all still keeping us company. Over 500 still in the chat. We talk about whatever you guys want after these games are over, and we recap everything. So if you guys are brand new here and like, why are they talking about so much about movies and whatever? That's what we kind of do here. You know, we're here. What brings us here is the game.
Mm-hmm.
The game, and we'll talk like 95% of the stream is about the game, right? And breaking it down, stats and all, not missing a single play.
Yep.
But in the down times, after the stream especially, we like to just hang out with you guys and just talk about whatever because, you know, it bonds us more with you.
Yeah. Get some better connection with each other and get to know each other.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, I did not realize that, Arturo. The preseason starts on Thursday?
Hall of Fame games coming up Thursday.
Oh, wow. We've been so and diving into this. I totally forgot. I know training camp started.
Yep.
I forget that it starts so quick, though. Because, yeah, it's not technically a preseason game, but it is. So, interesting. Yeah.
Bigwood says, I feel bonded. Well, you are bonded. Didn't Rocha bond you up?
Yeah, the bail bond.
Mm-hmm. Showtime says, if Fever shoots like this and CC gets back to healthy, watch out. If Caitlin Clark could come back at some point, you bring Ari to the bench. And now you have Ari, Lexi, Michaela, the way she's been playing.
Yes.
And if they keep Bibby on the roster, then all of a sudden, now you have a really, really good bench.
Yeah. And the fact that even keeping all them, like Bibby, you said, right?
Yeah.
Even if some of these other players have bad nights, like Sophie, she didn't have that. She hit a 3 at the late in the game, but she didn't have a bucket before that. Howard, over 5, right? Well, even if these other players have bad games, Bibby or Timpson, these other people can still step up. Like, you could have bad games, and before you couldn't really afford to have a bad game from some of these guys.
And one thing that Stephanie White can't afford to do anymore is limit Michaela's minutes. You can't do it anymore. She gets it done on both ends.
Yeah.
She's too good of a defensive force. And with her scoring and her finishing around the rim slowly improving, she's earned those minutes, Stephanie.
She is.
You don't have to give her like 22 plus minutes a game, but you can't give her less than 5 anymore.
Yep.
Michael Jackson or Prince? Okay. 2 legends, Chuck, but I'm going with MJ. Arguably the greatest entertainer of all time.
Yep. You got to.
I mean, he was entertaining from like the 60s up until his death in the 2000s. I mean, the Jackson 5, he was out there having grown folks just dancing to some really damn good music.
Yeah.
And then every era that he would, like every album he would come out with as an adult was a completely different era, and he just reinvented himself so amazingly. He has, in my opinion, the greatest music video ever made with Thriller. Yeah, Michael Jackson over Prince.
Yeah, Prince is great, but MJ's like our trust. MJ is literally the goat. He is. He is. He was still touring when he passed away.
Yep.
So
Showtime says Josh. While I agree, no surprise you said MJ. The greatest. Number 13. Yeah, Michael. Hey man, I grew up with a bunch of Michaels. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson,
Mike Bibby.
Mike Bibby.
Sorry. Yeah, Mike Tyson. Yes, another great Mike. What's some of these great mics? You know?
I want to be like Mike.
Yep. Great performer. One of the best. Still arguably the greatest Super Bowl halftime show of all time.
Oh yeah, he started off
Yeah.
the Super Bowl halftime show. That started with Michael Jackson, and the reason why that was is because of the Wayans brothers. The Wayans brothers. Do you guys remember? For those who are old enough, do y'all remember the show In Living Color, which was a sketch comedy show, kind of like Saturday Night Live, and then eventually Mad TV? Well, the Wayans brothers had In Living Color, and that was my favorite show. I loved it so much better than Saturday Night Live. I loved watching it. That's where Jim Carrey got his start in the 90s, right? Made a big name for himself. Well, one year for the halftime show of the Super Bowl, they did a live show on a completely different network. And droves of people went over to watch this special show from In Living Color made by the Wayans brothers. And too many people did not come back to put it on the Super Bowl once halftime was over. So the NFL said, we got to kill that. We got to find and do something, put something in place so that never happens again. Keep people from tuning out of the halftime show, because a lot of people did not come back to watch the second half. And that's how the halftime show was born. And it started off with a bang with Michael Jackson. And I believe that was a Cowboys Super Bowl that he did it with. I think it was out in Los Angeles, I believe. And I think it was Cowboys and Bills.
So sad, Bills. I didn't realize it was a Cowboys Super Bowl. Wow. Let's go.
In Living Color to be resurrected with Pedro Pascal, and he'd kill it. What's your opinion on Fantastic Four First Steps? The movie starts phase 6 of the MCU. Devin liked it. I enjoyed it. And there's a certain character that I'm looking forward to seeing how they progress in how important they are going to be for the next phase of this MCU.
It's gonna be interesting.
Was it better than Superman, Josh? I think I like Superman more.
Yeah.
I like Superman more.
Both are good in their own right, so I just like Superman more. Yeah. Definitely.
Tupac or Biggie? Tupac.
Gotta go Tupac.
Kobe Bryant or Shaq? Oh, I was a Kobe guy. I was a huge Kobe fan. In fact, I had Kobe Bryant's NBA courtside on Nintendo 64. I said, forget any other basketball game. I want Kobe Bryant's video game. I had that on 64, so I was a Kobe guy.
Kobe all day. If Shaq had Kobe's determination and the work ethic, then it would be different. But Kobe.
Devin asked Tim Duncan or Dirk. Love these two. And Sean's a Dallas fan, so he's probably going to go Dirk.
If you're talking about player-wise, Duncan is one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, he is the greatest power forward of all time.
Dirk, though, he got me into basketball a lot more. That's when I really started getting into basketball, is because of Dirk. Dirk is one of the greatest scorers of all time.
Oh, yeah. Best shooting big man.
Yeah.
Ever.
So, if we're talking about overall player, Duncan. But if I had to choose, I'm taking Dirk. Like, if I'm like, who do I want to pick? But that's just because I'm a master.
In high school, I stopped paying attention to a lot of the things that I loved, including basketball. I just lost touch with everything because I was too focused on extracurricular activities, partying, girls, things like that. But I remember the catalyst, the thing that sparked my interest to get back into basketball. I remember seeing this guy walk past with a brand new Dallas Mavericks jersey. And I'm like, oh, they changed their uniforms. I'm like, okay, these look really, really nice. Way better than the Jamal Mashburn jerseys that I was used to, which I love those, by the way, but I was like, I like these. And then he walked on by and I saw the back of the jersey to see who that was, and it was Nowitzki. I'm like, who is this guy? Dirk Nowitzki? Let me look into him. And then I moved down here to Dallas, and I was taking college courses, right? And my college courses were spread all over the county. I had a class here, and then I had to go completely across the county to go to another class. So in between classes and stuff, I would sometimes stop at McDonald's or whatever and just grab me a couple McDoubles, and some fries and a drink or whatever. And I'd put on the radio, and I would listen to 105.3 The Fan, and I would listen to the radio broadcast of Dallas Mavericks games. And the radio play-by-play guy is Chuck Cooperstein. And he hooked me. He instantly hooked me to the point where there were times where I would just miss my class because I didn't want to leave the game. Chuck Cooperstein was killing it, and it was a great game. And at that time, the Mavericks had a fun team. They had Dirk, they had Nash, Finley, Nick Van Exel, they had Eddie Nahara on the squad. And there were times where I was like, I'm just going to miss my class. I'm not missing this. That's how good Chuck Cooperstein was. And he resparked. The Dallas Mavericks, I'm not a Mavericks fan, but it was that franchise that sparked my interest back into the NBA. And the last game that we went to was a Mavericks and Cavaliers game. That was the last basketball game I've been to live in person.
Yeah, that's right.
Sean got tickets from Christmas.
Yeah, my stepbrother. Yep.
And so he took me with him to the game. And when we were at the game, everybody was out for the Mavericks. Like, everybody was out for the Mavericks. So it was a blowout.
Yep.
But I'm so glad I went because right to our right was the radio broadcast booth. And there was Chuck Cooperstein, the guy that inspired me. Like, when I was like practicing to get better with play-by-play and stuff like that here for this channel, Chuck Cooperstein was my biggest inspiration. Easily. And I'm like, holy shit. I kept looking back over it. I'm like, oh my God, that's Chuck Cooperstein. Like, it became more interesting than the game. But shout out to him. Shout out to Chuck. Also, big inspirations for me for this channel for like calling games outside of Chuck Cooperstein is Johnny Red Kerr. For those who are old enough, you guys remember Johnny Red Kerr. And also Stacey King.
I was about to say Stacey King's got to be up there.
Stacey King.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Kareem was a superstar in high school and college. Oh, Kareem dominated every phase. At every phase, he dominated.
Kareem, yeah, he's a monster.
That's why he's top 3 player of all time for me. My top 3 goes Jordan, LeBron, and Kareem. Those are my top 3.
Kareem.
And there are some people who argue that Kareem is the best of all time. And you know what? There are some arguments to be made there. He was that good. He was that good. Hakeem or Kareem? Kareem is the best. But Hakeem, I watched more of. I grew up watching Hakeem Olajuwon. He was in the same draft as Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I watched him win those back-to-back championships in 94 and 95 against the Knicks and the Magic. And I rooted for the Rockets at that time. And yeah, Hakeem was amazing to watch.
That was his nickname, right? Hakeem the Dream?
Hakeem the Dream.
Okay. Make sure I got it right.
What about Bobby Portis? Bobby Portis. We love him so much, he's an emo.
Yep. You got those crazy ass eyes.
MJ or Kobe? MJ.
Yeah. Kobe's just a replica of MJ. But MJ's still MJ.
Dr. J or Hakeem? Dr. J, shout out to him. ABA legend. Was big with the 76ers here in the NBA.
Yeah.
But I'm going Hakeem.
Yeah, you gotta go the Dream.
Hakeem Olajuwon. MJ was a mega superstar, and he was the king of pop. Yes, he was, Chuck.
Yeah.
The king of pop. To this day, he's the king of pop.
No one will ever top that.
Bird or anybody? Bird, I'll take the field. Dr. J or Clyde Drexler? Ooh, Clyde. The Glide. Drexler. Clyde, who was so good, the Portland Trailblazers elected not to draft Michael Jordan because they already had a two guard with a very similar skill set. I still would have drafted Jordan, but between those two, give me Dr. J.
Dude, why don't people nowadays don't have the same badass nicknames they did back then?
No.
Clyde the Glide.
The Iceman,
Iceman,
Iceman from the San Antonio Spurs, Gervin.
Keem the Dream, like all these guys, Dr. J, like they had some badass nicknames. They don't make them like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, big one.
Rizzo says Sparks vs. Liberty was a crazy game. I watched that game, and that was down to the wire. Sabrina tied it up, and then Rickea Jackson had the game winner. God, that was crazy.
Damn it, man. Asia Wilson be the WNBA GOAT?
Could end up being the WNBA GOAT. Asia Wilson.
Oh.
I don't know enough about the history of the WNBA. Maybe she might be in that conversation. She's regarded as the best now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But from what I hear Juju Watkins could end up being the GOAT.
Juju. Let's go.
Juju could end up being the GOAT. Charge.
Huh?
Juju Watkins. I can't wait for her to be in the league. 2027 draft, right?
Yep. Couple more years.
Sparks might sneak into the playoffs, Josh, or the Mystics. The Los Angeles Sparks, they're right outside that cusp, aren't they? Let's see. Because I think you're right. I think they're gonna make the playoffs, especially if Cameron Brink is on the verge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're the 10th seed. But I do think they're gonna overtake the Valkyrie. Valkyrie, they lost Kayla Thornton for the season.
Yeah.
Aces are not good enough team. So I think they jump those two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the Sparks and Mystics will get those last two spots.
Yeah. Sparks are on a 5-game win streak. They're 7-3 in the last 10. They're looking good. Yeah, Valks just lost today. Yeah, that was on right before this game. Or kind of catching the end of that. Could have catching the end. Juju's out for a year, isn't she?
She's gonna be out for the year. She had that ACL injury in March Madness bracket challenge or the March Madness tournament.
Yeah. So. Yeah, she'll probably be out.
Tank for Juju. Oh, people are gonna be tanking for Juju. They're gonna be tanking hard for Juju.
Yep. I have a feeling.
Dallas Wings will be in that conversation because they're still gonna be pretty bad next year.
Yeah.
Especially if they move on from Enrique, which they should.
Yeah.
Sky will be in that conversation unless they trade all their draft picks again. Connecticut Sun are pretty awful.
Connecticut will be there.
And the Valkyries, I think, those will be in the mix. Best chance for it anyway.
Yeah, I forget how they do. Don't they do it the last 3 seasons or something like that?
I think it's a couple seasons or something.
Couple seasons, something like that. So it really just depends. Angels are winning 4-0.
No.
Ah.
No.
Well, doesn't matter. Rangers gotta take care of business, man. That's all we gotta do.
Jet says the 2027 draft, I'd want either number 1 or 2 pick because Hidalgo is just as good, especially defensively, averaging 5 steals. Hidalgo will be in that draft. She's also projected to be really good. Having those two in the same draft is like having Wemby and Cooper Flagg in the same draft.
Yeah. Oh man.
Whew. That is a top heavy. This next year's draft is gonna be good too. 2026.
Yeah.
Flau'jae Johnson's gonna be in that draft. AZ Fudd.
AZ Fudd's coming to Dallas.
What's his name? Oh my goodness, the UCLA player. They have like 3 players that are gonna be projected in the top 10. I think next year.
Oh, damn, 3?
I think it's like 2 or at least 2, maybe 3.
Wow.
Kiki Rice is gonna be in that draft class next year.
Kiki. What's up with all these Kikis? Let's go.
I was bummed out Gabby Marshall didn't go to the WNBA journey, but good for her focus on her studies. Yeah, Gabby Marshall, shout out to her. I gave her a couple shout outs earlier today, too. Yeah, Gabby Marshall was awesome. I do follow her on TikTok, too. Betts, there you go, Arturo, from UCLA. Betts. Lauren Betts.
Okay.
And there's a couple other really good UCLA players. I don't know why I'm blanking right now. I'm blanking.
Sierra Carter, Bud's coming to Dallas.
AZ Fudd, she could very well be a wing. Yeah.
She's gonna join her girlfriend, Paige.
I'm definitely going to tune into Unrivaled this year. I need to too, Jets. And the thing about the Unrivaled is it's great for players because they get to stay in the USA. They get to stay in the country and play basketball and make money and also stay conditioned because the WNBA offseason is a long one. It's a long one. And I saw recently that most or a lot of the Unrivaled players are having career years now in this WNBA season. Everyone's points and stats are up this year.
Yeah. Let's go. Good. Really good.
You talking about Len Bias, Arturo? There were people who thought Len Bias was going to be better than Michael Jordan. He got drafted by the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, that's right.
He got drafted by the Boston Celtics. And if you guys want to watch a good documentary about that, if you're interested in it, 30 for 30, ESPN's 30 for 30 did a great documentary about it called Without Bias. I would highly recommend it.
Stuff. Hate to see that. Hate to see it.
Build a team around Anthony Bennett or Kwame Brown. I'll take Kwame because at least he stayed in the league for some time. Anthony Bennett, God, he never even belonged in the league. He went number one. He went number one. He's got to be the number one worst draft bust of all time, right?
How? How did he go number one?
Number one at Cleveland. He's got to be the worst number one overall bust.
Think so?
I think so. I think even over Kwame, some of these other guys got rid of with injuries, like Greg Oden.
Yeah.
I won't hold that too much against them because it wasn't their fault.
Yeah.
But I think Bennett might be the worst NBA bust of all time. And there were some big ones, too. There were some big ones. Where do you think Flau'jae Johnson's going to go? Sierra Carter? I see some mocks where she could end up either a Valkyrie or a Sky. She could end up on the Valkyrie or the Sky.
Okay. I don't want to go to Valkyrie.
She'd be big. Flau'jae Johnson's a great player, and she's really good at marketing herself. So going to a big fan base like Golden State or Chicago would be perfect for her.
Yeah. That would be good.
I grew up watching to Kuzi, Russell, Heinsohn, sorry if I mispronounced that, Sam and Casey Jones, and Havlicek. Kuzi, first guy to consistently no-look pass and behind the back to others. Caitlin Clark does the same. Bob Cousy, the Boston Celtics. He played with Bill Russell.
Bob Cousy.
Last time I saw Bob Cousy was in the movie Celtic Pride. He made a cameo in that movie. It was a movie about two super fans of the Boston Celtics who kidnapped the star player of the opposite team in the NBA Finals so that way their Celtics can win the championship. And Bob Cousy made an appearance in that movie. What's up, Nancy?
Oh, good to see you, Nancy.
Arturo says, can y'all do the eat?
What about the Yayi?
Yeah, eat. Len Bias, number one bust. odd celebrating the night he was drafted. Biggest what could have been, probably. Biggest what could have been. Because like I said, I mean, there were people who thought he was a better prospect than Michael Jordan coming into the league.
That's insane.
And then he OD'd. He was going to play with Bird. He was going to play with those guys.
So,
McHale, Bird, like, oh my goodness. I forgot the situation. I have to go back and watch this documentary again, but I forgot how they ended up with that number 1 overall pick. But to be a dynasty in the 80s and still end up with one of the best prospects going into that draft ever in Len Bias.
yeah.
That was crazy. Then he OD'd.
So,
What's up, Daniel Turk? Says, wow, talk about being late to the party. Nice to see the W. I'll be sure to hit that like on my way out. Hate to miss the coverage tournament. It's always great. Daniel, it's all good, man. We'll hopefully see you for the next time or whenever you can. Our next live stream will be on Wednesday when they take on the Mercury.
Yep. Thank you, buddy.
All right, Russell Celtics, Bird Celtics, 08 Celtics, or the 2024 Celtics. Oh, give me Bird Celtics all day. All day.
Yeah, I'm taking Bird.
Give me Parrish, give me Bird, give me McHale, Danny Ainge. I'm taking that Celtics to be the best Celtics team of all time.
100%.
2024 Celtics are pretty good, though.
They were.
That was a pretty good squad offensively and defensively, and they weren't even fully healthy for that team. Like, Porzingis only played, what's that, 1.5 game or something like that against the Mavericks? I think he only played one real game against Dallas.
Did he?
And then he got hurt again in the finals.
Yeah.
But give me Bird Celtics for sure.
Yeah. Even though the 08 Celtics were fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing Rondo do his thing. with
Rondo,
all those
Ray Allen,
Great players, yeah.
Garnett,
It was fun watching them and the Lakers go at it.
Pierce, Big
Yeah.
Baby Davis.
Big Baby Davis, yep. Big Perk. It was fun.
To start a team, who are you going with? Josh Allen or Jim Kelly? Asked Robert Kane. Jim Kelly or Josh Allen? I'm going to go with Josh Allen. I think I'm going to go with Josh Allen.
I'm going to Josh Allen because of dual threat, man.
Through the air and on the floor?
Yeah.
Although Jim Kelly, heart of a champion.
He-
Even though he never was, but
Yeah.
God, that guy had heart.
Yeah, you just gotta love what he meant to the town and all that. Yeah.
And then he like battled through cancer.
Yeah.
He battled through cancer.
Didn't they do that Kelly Strong or something like that? Yeah.
Jim Kelly.
Yep.
Great guy, but I'll go Josh Allen. With the Lakers, Magic Lakers, Kobe Lakers, or LeBron's Lakers. Ooh, now that's even better because you got the Showtime Lakers, or you got Kobe and Shaq's Lakers. I think I'm gonna go Kobe. I'm going Kobe Shaq.
Kobe Shaq.
Yeah, give me that Kobe Shaq three-peat team.
Yeah.
Kobe, Shaq, Ron Harper, who previously won a dynasty with the Chicago Bulls. He was on that squad too. Robert Orr, Big Shot Rob.
Yeah. Derek Fisher.
Yep. Rick Fox.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Rick Fox. I love Rick Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Shaq and Kobe's Lakers
100%.
over Showtime's. But then again, Magic and Kareem.
I know.
Magic and Kareem. That is really tough, but I'll go with Shaq and Kobe. Woo! Kareem versus Shaq would be crazy.
Yeah. But who could stop Shaq in his prime?
Physically.
He was too strong.
But Kareem would piece him up on the other end, though, too.
True.
Because you can't guard that hook shot.
No, you can't.
He would do Shaq with his footwork the same way Hakeem was able to against Shaq in the finals.
Yeah.
And the way Yao Ming was able to when he was healthy. Yao Ming gave it to Shaq, too.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Shaq talks about it. Shaq jokes about it all the time. Yep.
But I see some of you guys going with the Showtime Lakers. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Do you guys remember who was that young Laker player who gave it to Shaq and then Shaq absolutely fouled him, gave him an elbow? Oh my, Andrew Bynum. Remember Andrew Bynum?
Oh yeah.
Man, he was so good when he was coming out. He had so much potential. Unfortunately, injuries riddled him.
Yeah.
But man, I remember he gave Shaq the business, and on the other end, Shaq went wah.
Yeah, that's right. And I loved it. Bynum didn't back down.
Woo!
Which I think he earned Shaq's respect for that. He earned a lot of people's respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Remember that.
Oh, Artist Gilmore getting some love by Jimmy Productions. Artist Gilmore, greatest big man for the Chicago Bulls, greatest center. But yeah, all right, guys, we're gonna head out. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. It's only almost 5 o'clock here, Central Time in Texas. But enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Thank y'all for smacking that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe for those who are brand new here today.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Mod Squad.
Oh.
Shout out to the Cult of Fury and the Elite. 1,500 likes on the stream today.
I didn't realize we hit that. Thank you.
We'll see you guys on Wednesday when the Fever take on the Mercury. Y'all be safe. Take it easy. We love y'all.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you.
Bye. Bye. Roach, wait, bye.
Hurry.